Welcome to the CrashOut. There we go. Now we live.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 61 of the CrashOut podcast. Y'all already know last week we had a crazy episode. Speedstorm running around everybody like crazy. Kind of doing everybody a little bit, maybe not a little bit, but a lot of bit high key dirty. But we ain't stopping there, man, because people are still upset. And rightfully so, man. The servers kind of cheeks. I mean, we gonna get into it. Divisions couldn't even do that because you can't, open a private lobby, which is highly unfortunate. You already know the stuff in the shop and everything. No bueno. And yeah, man, shit, kind of crazy right now. But we also had a crazy ass state of the play. Shout out extreme heat, extreme fire. We're gonna get into that because they showed a lot of heat, and it's gonna be lit. And you already know they call me Nano_Blaster, but you call me Nano. And ready to get into it, man. What's the word, Sammy?
Not much, man. Glad to be back for another week. Got lots of shit to talk about, gaming related, Speedstorm related, which is gaming related. And I know you're excited for us to crash out this week, so grab your popcorn. Caleb?
Yo, what's good? It's Caleb Black Flash, a Speedstorm, but hey, being a speedster ain't enough. Now you got to be a supercharged speedster if you want to win some races nowadays. I'll tell you what. But what's good, y'all? What's it called? Good to be back. Definitely gonna speak my mind on the car season because they definitely revealed their hands. So we're gonna get deep diving. But you know what I'm saying? Number one number one SPO. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
No, we got drama.
And last but not least, we got the number one player in Disney Speedstorm currently in rank, the one and only OneWingedAngel. Go ahead and
Poppy a Speedstorm. Yo, what up, everybody? Yo, we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of stuff that happened after our last week's episode with Gameloft and a lot of other BS bullshit that they try to do to us. We're going to talk about it, guys. I know a lot of you guys are upset, and some of y'all can't even get on the game since Friday. So we're all going to talk about what's going on in this podcast. We got, state of the play. We got console being delayed. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So, without further ado, and obviously we're going to talk about Ring and, your boy, the Poppiest piece, so being the number one player in the world currently at this moment, at this writing right now. We'll get to it. Let's get the intro popping in and grab your popcorn like Sammy said, because, we about to crash out to this bullshit.
Pulling out the Speedstorm.
Yeah. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. We covering the drama, we talking about your mama. We smoking on the ganja, we drifting in the Honda. We turning up with Sammy, OneWinged's with the family. Black Flash jamming like a lammy, Nano always understanding. Yeah. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out.
All right. Let's go.
All right, so first topic, hey, we're gonna get right into it. Disney Speedstorm. So as you guys know, this is the car season. So many people have been wanting to see, the viewer numbers been up for the season. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are excited for this. And did it live up to the hype? And we finally have our answer. No. This season is a disaster. It's actually one of...
Why not, Caleb? This was supposed to be the season to get everybody in the game.
Hell no. Didn't they say that about Incredibles?
Here's it was, you know, and it's not even the rank mode. The reason for the season, which is Cars, is the reason why this is the worst season, is because they literally took away everything from us so they could charge us more money. What am I talking about? I am talking about the Golden Pass. So last week we didn't know what the changes were going to be. We did a lot of speculation, but now that the season is out and we see what has happened, it's a big no-no. So essentially the Golden Pass, which is the Battle Pass, usually in free-to-play games, the Battle Pass is $9, and with the $9 you get, currency, you get the character, whatever. You know, that's how it's been going for for the last like 18 seasons. You get the Golden Pass. You know, you spend $9, you unlock the character, you can get them to level 40 or whatever. But now, this season that they've been advertising, Cars, you know what I'm saying, we're supposed to get Lightning McQueen, Tomato Cruz. They literally took the Cars characters out of the Golden Pass, so literally the season of Cars, you can't even get the Cars characters within the season pass. So it's pretty bad. And why did they do this change? You know, a lot of people wondering, well, why would they take the characters of that season out of the Battle Pass? Well, the reason is because they wanted to sell the Cars characters for $50. And I don't mean $50 to max them out, $50 to, you know, get them to level 50. No, I'm talking about level 10. You got to spend $50 just to unlock, you know, the Cars characters for the season. So you would have been something that would have cost you $9 guaranteed. Now you got to spend $50. And that's why they did the change they did. It's not enough that people spend $9 every single month, you know, because not only did they, you got to spend $9 for the Battle Pass, they split up. The first bad change they did in this game was when they split the seasons into two parts, where we were forced to spend $10 for each part, which is basically $20 a season. But now it's like, no, they want to spending $50 a season, you know. That's kind of like this is the new norm. So definitely got a lot of people upset. Yeah, I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, you can show, I posted a picture in the CrashOut chat, but you know, the bundle is there. What do y'all think about this new $50 bundle in order to unlock the characters of the current season?
So real quick,
Bullshit.
definitely bullshit. Real quick, how we doing, John Cena? How we doing, Abby? How we doing, Departed? I almost said Smasher. Departed and Sonic. How are y'all doing today? And Sonic, there is drama. It's just not community based. It's company based. So I mean, you know, you could think about the whole Gameloft thing as drama because everybody's talking about it. Everybody in the Discord is upset. So I mean, that is the drama of the week. Or so far is what Gameloft is doing to its community members and the player base. It's like a big slap in the face. I'm not gonna lie to you because that's ridiculous. So a brief. I'm gonna put this picture up so you guys can see. Yeah, $50 for the Cars character. So real quick, before I talk about the Cars $50 thing, I want to speculate as to why I think this happened this season. So everybody knows that what I want to say. Everybody knows Gameloft was working on the Chinese app of Speedstorm, right? So they had their testing out. A lot of the Chinese players was playing it. They were buying things. They were welling out, like, you know, the normal, you know, Chinese market. They're really known to be wells when it comes to these mobile games. To then find out that the game is canceled. I think China didn't fuck with the Winnie the Pooh shit or whatever it is that Gameloft have inside Speedstorm, and they shut it down. Gameloft had to refund every person that bought things with the Chinese app. I don't know how much money that is that they had to refund, but they had to give back every cent that people spent through playing throughout this whole like Chinese beta that they were playing. So my speculation is they made this Cars change, one, because they knew the Cars characters was the most requested characters in this game and it was highly popular, and two, they knew that if they were to do this change, a lot of people would give in to this Cars $50 pack because people want the characters that bad. And according to what people found out, more than over 1,000 players bought this $50 pack. So essentially, Gameloft made 50 grand off of this shit. Even with the community outcry, even with the community saying don't buy it, it's $50, it's ripping you off. People didn't give a shit. People still bought it. But I think a lot of the people that bought it were the casuals that are not on Discord, they're not on Reddit, they're not on Twitter. So they didn't read the community outcries because they don't follow these channels and they don't know about what was going on. So a lot of the people that bought this were casuals. So I mean, take that as you will. I mean, if you really wanted to stand together, we needed to get these casuals in here too, because the casuals is really what Gameloft is getting that bread from. It's not really the hardcore players, even though we do spend, and me myself as well, I do spend like stuff like this. I'm not gonna spend $50 on something that I could have spent $10 on and got a level 40 Lightning McQueen with good crew members on them by the time I finish off that golden pass. It was $10 freaking dollars. Shit you not, I always got my seasonal racers to level 40 day one every single time. To this season is not happening. Why? Because they're not on a freaking golden pass. $10. Now they want you to pay $40 extra on to just get them. And this is just to unlock them. This is just 10 shards. So you don't get the epic crew like you do in the golden pass or the crew capsules that you get out of there, and then the tokens to unlock the seasonal boxes. You don't get none of that for the Cars characters this season.
$50, and they could have even add no crew to the freaking bundle. That's crazy.
You want to even know what's more even controversial is on a PlayStation store they had this bundle and the lettering on the bottom. This was only on PlayStation. It said that this pack instantly 5 stars your characters. So like that was a disclaimer when this pack dropped Saturday morning at 3 a.m. It said you are able to max out the characters in this box. People were buying it thinking they were going to get level 50 characters when it wasn't. It was a typo and it was a mistake that got fixed a couple hours later. But a lot of people I heard bought that. I think some of them actually got it refunded because of that. I don't know, because I'm not one of them. I was thinking about doing it, but by the time I decided to try to do it to get that refund, they already changed the lettering. So, I was like, I'm not going to risk it because they already changed that shit. I'm not going to do it. But and then for the people that did buy it and they try to get refund through Gameloft, I think the people that got it refunded, they got it refunded through PlayStation, not Gameloft, because it was technically false advertisement. So the ones that try to email Gameloft for a refund, Gameloft told them it's a gotcha box. They can't refund you, but they gave them 10 epic shards for each racer. So the people that bought it, so for the people that did buy it back on Saturday morning with the max out like wording, they got basically the epics unlocked for them too, and no additional cost.
And just a summary for what the issue is and how much Speedstorm players had to sacrifice. I'll go over the timeline, but one, I didn't know the Chinese app that had gotten canceled. I mean, that was kind of quick. They just released it, got canceled. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's actually
it got canceled.
Big.
Why? When did it get canceled and why? Because they didn't make enough money or something? I don't know. So yeah, that's one thing.
Wait, so
Angel in tears right now, man.
So
but the timeline,
does that mean though they can't play the game no more?
I guess not, because once a game gets blocked from China, it's a wrap. I mean, I think the only thing they can do is VPN.
Didn't we weren't people talking about how they were excited about the Chinese market?
Yeah, that was going to bring a lot of. Yeah, that's what they were saying. The Chinese players are going to come in. We're going to have more people on the game. They're going to get more money. And now I'm hearing that it's canceled.
But isn't the Chinese market huge for gacha games?
Yep.
Yeah, so
what the hell?
Winnie the Pooh being in the game is not good in China.
Oh yeah, because of the president. Gene?
Yeah. Jeez,
Yeah, because they say he looked like Winnie the Pooh. But okay, essentially the timeline is, you know,
it's real
us
shit now.
Speedstorm players,
You laughing, but it's for real.
we used to be able to get what's it called, the golden pass, aka the season pass, just by playing the game. You know, if you just play ranked, you get up your NPR, you get shards, and if you save up enough, you could get enough shards to get the golden pass of that season. Then they made a change to where they made it to where you can't get in-game currency, where you can't use your blue shards to get the golden pass. You have to actually use real money instead of in-game currency. So players are like, all right, you know, that's bad, but, you know, I'll deal with it. I'll spend my $9. So, you know, that was one change. Then on top of that, they're like, oh, by the way, also, you know how you're able to get, you know, the whole season for $9? Well, now, nope, we're going to split into two. So now you have to spend $20 in order to get, you know, all of the contents of the season. So players, they weren't happy with that, but they're like, all right, you know, I guess I have to pay $9 a month or, you know, $20 a season. But, you know, that wasn't enough because now Gameloft is saying, you know what? Yeah, you guys are paying $20 a season, but we want more money out of you. We actually want you to pay $50 a season for the characters. So y'all see the timeline? It's like they're seeing what they can get away with, seeing what players will tolerate, and now we're in freaking hell. $50 is the standard they want, and honestly, you know, I am not with that. I'm not going to support that. I'm definitely not getting the pack. I don't think anybody should. Obviously, it sucks that people are still getting it. It's hard as a community. It's hard to hold Gameloft accountable if people are just going to buy their terrible deals and offers. I know you want to get Lightning McQueen and the cars characters, what we all do, but we got to stand on something. And accepting, you know, them taking out the season characters of that season so they can recharge you $50, that's not it. With $50, you can buy an actual good game. And not just, you know, unlocking a character. Yeah. So that is why a lot of people are upset. We've already, you know, sacrificed or what do they call it? We already tolerated a lot of changes that were bad. So, you know, this is kind of just a little too much. And on top of that, not only did they change the what's it called, the golden pass, they also changed the leaderboard event. So, you know, this week y'all probably saw, you know, Wolf, Angel, you know, Micromass, you know, a lot of people, you know, streaming
before we go to
the time trial.
Before we go to the leaderboard events, I know Sony said he did want us to put this up. I guess it was like the price for like the Cars crew pack and the Cars color pack. I don't know.
I put those up. I put those up already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, $14 for crew is crazy.
Yeah, but
So
yeah,
they-
like I said, I think that speculation was a Chinese app, you know, going down, and apparently it must have. Yeah, it failed. That's confirmed. They shut it down. They had a refund. And it's like literally on their website for the Chinese app. They literally said, "We apologize. This is the end of the term for this app. We're refunding everybody, and they are sorry for the inconvenience that
So it
has
failed in
caused."
China.
Failed in China,
But
and,
I'm like-
and it's not a Gameloft thing. I think it was a China thing that they told Gameloft, "Hey, we can't have this app in our country," type shit. And it's probably due to Winnie the Pooh. China don't fuck with Winnie the Pooh. It's been a known fact.
Because it disrespects, you know, the president.
So that's why it's not you know, in China, which sucks because apparently if this was really a big blow for Gameloft, a lot of Chinese players must have been playing that beta, and they must have spent a lot of money for them to do a 360 like this and try to make that money that they just lost by doing this to the cars racers.
But they think we gonna spend the money like the Chinese players when we not. Like, but
So I mean, I could be wrong about this, and this is all speculation, guys. Don't take this like I'm saying it's truthful, but the time frame from when the Chinese app went down and the changes for the cars characters are way too close for it to be not coincidental.
Well, all I'll say
But
is,
yeah.
this, guys, if they're willing to treat you like this, your time, your hard-earned money, and just slap you in the face, then why fucking play this game, bro?
because it's still a good game. I mean, I don't condone the practices for Gameloft when it comes to their monetization. I've been at that since day one. I'm like, this game costs too much. It's a good game, and I will tell you guys this: the monetization in this game sucks, but the actual competitiveness and the actual playability of this game is very, very fun. If you actually get to the private lobbies and race your racers at level 50 and everybody's level 50 and you don't have no worries about crew or anything like that, it is really fucking fun. It's really competitive, and a lot of players said it's fun to watch too, and the viewers. It's just they don't know about the game because Gameloft also does a horrible job at marketing their freaking game at the same time. They can make us spend all this money, but they can't spend money on advertisement. I don't know. Gameloft, you could do better, because this game would have blown up a long time ago if you would have just advertised your game properly. But yeah, no, I'm pissed about all these changes so far. They should have never done it, regardless of your Chinese application, didn't work out when you lost all that money. Don't expect your American players and your players from other countries that are still able to play this game to fund your losses. That's not what we do. We play your game, not freaking put money in your pockets. Like, that's crazy. You're like abusing everybody and doing all these crazy practices to suck all the money out of all your players, and that's not cool, man. You can make your money. You could have made all this money off of your freaking golden pass. More people would have bought it because it was only $10, and you probably would have made that money back anyways. What the fuck were you guys thinking?
Yeah, this is the biggest season, the most anticipated season. We got a bunch of new eyes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people definitely would have spent, $9 to get Lightning McQueen off rip. But because you guys, when people joined the season, not only could they not get any of the Cars characters, but the servers were messed up. So it was literally like, okay, like I'm here for the Cars season, where are the Cars characters? People couldn't even get it day one. And then now, it's $50 after like 5 days of the season being out. Then y'all put out a pack for $50. Like, yeah, nah.
Exactly.
Y'all would have made way more money if y'all just would have had it in the golden pass, because all the new players, all the old players would have definitely spent that money willingly and willfully. But now, people have a bad taste in their mouth and they don't want to support you guys.
So right now there is 1,385 players that race with Lightning McQueen, which means that's just estimation, because I don't know exactly. Let's just run it off 1,500, right? And that is at $50. That's what, $7,500, something like that. Something like that. 7 G's, right? Now that is 1,500 players buying that pass, right? Now imagine
60,000 players play this game, just from the leaderboard.
Exactly.
Event,
so like, if you put that in perspective, nobody's buying your pass other than these players, right? You only got 1,500 people buying this pass, right? Now, if you would have just released this in the golden pass, yeah, it would have been cheaper. But that $10, I bet you over 10,000 players would have bought that, and you would have made $10 with 10,000 players. It's way more than your fucking $7,000 that you made off of this, or $50,000. You would have made over $100,000. So again, why would you do this knowing that you're not gonna make that much money? Being greedy, you would have made more money over time by doing the golden pass. It's closer to 75k. So, but again, this is only 1,300. Let's put it in percent. 1,500 people buying that, right? KH, only 1,500. This would have been probably put another 15,000 players probably would have bought the golden pass, which would have said essentially they would have made more money off the golden pass buys than the buys for this $50 pass.
Yep.
If we do the math correctly, I mean, think about it. You're adding another 0 to the 1,500 to 15,000 times 10. That's $150,000 over 75k that they got right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost double.
So
let me ask you guys this: do you guys feel like the game could recover from this, or do y'all feel like this is like a means?
Might be a means to an end.
Yeah, this game's
some people are hoping on maybe the Grand Prix events might give us shards. Like, when they have the Lightning McQueen Grand Prix, maybe we'll get shards that way. But I don't think that's gonna save it. Like I said, the thing about the Golden Pass, not only is it you getting shards for the character, you're getting crew for the character, you're getting all of that, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that they have a pack where you're only getting unlocks, and you got to spend, you know, half of $100, like, nah, that ain't. It's over if this is the new norm, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, that's not it. You know, imagine Princess and the Frog coming out, and then, you know, Princess and the Frog season, and she's not a racer of the Golden Pass, and you got to spend $50 to unlock her and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about the future. You know, not just the cars. Like, is that the standard that we want to have? Like, no.
It's also Sully's future seasons as well.
Yeah, if this is
like this.
Yeah, and I'm not with that at all. No, if that's what it is, then hey. You know, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? You don't never get a cent out of me, because me, at least damn near you was at least gonna get, you know, $10 out of me each month. But now you ain't getting nothing out of me, because if I already have like all of the characters unlocked,
then
so I don't need to spend.
Pop G, did you really buy this? He said he wasn't gonna buy this, but
he got it.
guys, look, man. That's one thing that I will call out a motherfucker. This guy in the Speedstorm Discord said, I'm not buying no $50 cars pack, yada, yada, yada. This motherfucker bought all of them because there's no way he unlocked crews or anything like that without paying the $50. You got a level 33 Lightning McQueen. Where's your crews at? Where's your Cruiser Ramirez at? Level 32 Cruiser Ramirez. And where's the main? I have no problem exposing people because I look at my account. You can look at my account right now. The only character I have is Lightning McQueen, and that's because if you guys don't know, we'll talk about the time trial here momentarily. But the time trial, I was able to get number 3, which is why I got Lightning McQueen. But look, I don't got Cruise, nor do I got Tomater, which means I didn't buy, you know, the pass like every other freaking whale in this game apparently did. They went back on their word. One thing Poppy don't do is go back on his word. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? There's whales that sat there and preached about it in the Discord, talking about we're not gonna buy it. I just exposed one of them in the top of the leaderboards, and I have no problem doing that because you know what? Don't sit there and talk shit. Talk about I'm not gonna pay for it when you're gonna pay for it anyways. That's why you give Wells a bad name. That's why Wells in this community have a bad name, because community members sit there and say we're gonna buy everything, and I tried to rally these Wells to not buy it and they still bought it anyways. So yeah, you give us a bad name and you give me a bad name now, because now I'm included with y'all even though I didn't buy this shit. You know, I'm still technically a well in this game. That's crazy.
He just said he ain't represent. Damn, man. You know,
yeah.
At times like this, we need everybody to stand together, man. But you know, it's hard when everybody's not on the same page.
This is why this game's gonna die.
Gameloft feeds on FOMO, bro, and people that FOMO, people can't contain their fucking FOMO, bro.
That's true.
Yeah, and that's why Gameloft keeps doing what they're doing, because they know some people have no self-control and they're still going to get money, even if people are online in the comments say they're mad and all this stuff. They know people are still going to spend, so that's why they do it.
Right.
That's why
impulse buying.
You know, that's why we got to hold people accountable or call them out, because this definitely, you know. But also, I guess with this new change of them taking the cars characters out of the season pass and making them just bundles, that also we'll see, but this basically could affect the universal boxes. So, you know, obviously, if you didn't know, universal boxes, how a lot of people were able to max out crew for different characters. They even unlock some characters, like for instance, the Alice in Wonderland season, I did not get the golden pass for Mad Hatter because I really don't have any care for that character, but yeah, I was able to unlock Mad Hatter just by unlocking the universal box using my season coins. But if the cars characters aren't season characters, then potentially next season the cars characters will not be in the universal boxes, which means you will not be able to get crew and you will not be able to get shards for the cars characters in universal. So that's actually a big bad change if that is the case, because they're really making it hard to, you know, get characters unlocked. I don't know if this means that they're gonna add like Moana and Maui to Universal Box next season, but essentially it's not looking like the cards character is going to be a part of that. So that's that's unfortunate.
That's still speculation. I know a lot of people said Martin from Gameloft said that there was no talks about it and whatnot, and I'm just going based on what I experienced was with uni boxes and the seasonal racers. Is everything that's usually able to be bought in the daily shop is usually in the Universal Box, but I mean, other than mid seasons, but the only mid seasons that were in the daily shop was the Figment and the Wally and Eve, like racers and crews. That was the only mid seasons I was able to max out because they appeared in this shop. But now, as you see, I still have a lot of locked, empty boxes here that I can't get, and I still have a lot of mid seasons that I can't get, and they're not in here. The cards are in here, obviously, from what I have unlocked. I can buy them in the daily shops, but that doesn't mean that they can just flip the switch and not put them in the Universal boxes. But I mean, at least in my stance, even if I don't win a lot on these, I can try to go hard on these daily specials and just keep buying everything that I see when they come into the daily shop, and try to get as close to max as I can doing it that way, unless they do make changes and they revert something. Maybe part 2, they're like, you know what, we're gonna revert it, we're gonna add the character in the golden pass for part 2. Maybe they'll give you a part 1 one for Lightning McQueen as well, and just look, Gameloft, you can literally revert these changes for part 2, give us a part 1 pass in part 2 for Lightning McQueen, and then charge that separately for $10. And I think people will still buy that because that's still a guaranteed level 40 Lightning McQueen for $10. You could do a part 1 and part 2 and both in part 2, and people would literally buy that, and they will literally be grateful because they can literally do the $10 thing and they can get these racers. That's all I'm saying, Game. There's still time for you to reverse this. That's all I'm saying. There's still time.
They won't. I'm not holding my breath. It's definitely a good suggestion, but I don't think they're gonna do it, man. The way they've been moving, I don't think they're gonna do it.
I gotta give it to Angel, man. He keep defending these guys. He keep being optimistic.
Sammy, look, Sammy. There's one thing that I would preach about in this game, man. I played every single freaking car racer known to man since I was a 90s kid. Okay, from Diddy Kong Racing to the original old Mario Kart to F-Zero to Crash Team Racing to every other car racer you could think of. I played them all. This is by far one of the best. No, I didn't play that one. I played the Little Big Planet one. That was pretty fun too.
I played that one as well.
Yeah,
Little Big Planet karting.
This game right here is probably the pinnacle of kart racing that I've played. It's the most competitive. It's the one that I have the most fun in, aside from Crash Team Racing, because that was my other number 1 in Double Dash. But this is up there with those of my top, and this can literally be the best car racer if done right. And I don't know if Gameloft don't know this or they just don't fucking care, but like they can literally take everybody from Crossroads and anywhere and everybody from Mario Kart if they just made this game a paid game, keep the mechanics the way you had it, and just let everybody earn the shit by grinding, and that's it. And then do DLCs for new characters along the way. DLCs, that's it.
All that's wishful thinking, but the thing about potential is it don't last forever. And at this point, the way that they're heading, whether it's the executives in the office and the devs, this game is cooked, man. They did this not only once, but now twice. They did this with with the next season coming into, I think it was season 7. Yeah, season 7 Wreck-It Ralph. We had a delayed season because of that bullshit that they pulled the first time around, taking away the ability to buy the Golden Pass with Golden Pass credits that we can earn for free, mind you, in a free-to-play game. And then they come 2 years around, almost on the anniversary, and do this shit. Like, so third time's the charm. Fool me once, but you ain't gonna fool me twice. I already left.
So to completely summarize, $50 unlocks instead of $9 battle pass, no universal boxes allegedly, and now they definitely changed leaderboard events. So as we know, a lot of the times they would have limited time events or something like that, or what do they call it, time trials, whatever, where what's it called? Top 10% would get like 30 shards. Top 25% would get 10 shards. Top 50% might get 5 shards or something like that. Well, we just had a leaderboard event with to get Lightning McQueen shards, and unfortunately they followed the Tails route where first place gets 12, second place gets 11 shards, third place gets 10, and then fifth or top 10, 5th through 10 get 4 shards, and then 11 through 200 get 3 shards, and then 200 to like 2000 get like 1 shard. So essentially, even if you're the top 10%, you don't unlock the character like you would have in the past. So not only did they ruin the golden pass, they ruined leaderboard events. Like, instead of you getting top 10%, now you got to get like top 3. Like, even if you get top 10, you're not unlocking the character, which is unfortunate. How do y'all feel about that?
Extreme booty dumpster juice.
Man,
yeah, something where thousands
with the squeeze no more, bro.
Something where thousands or hundreds of players would have got Lightning McQueen unlocked right off the rip. Thousands of players. Now only 3 players. OneWingedAngel and Wolf. And Rugo, that's it.
How does this happen, bro?
I'd like to what do y'all think happened in the meeting when they were planning this? Like, what do y'all think was the game plan? Like, how do they make more money?
And the devs were probably like, well,
this doesn't even equate to more money, though. Did they think everybody?
Yes, it does. Because think about it, Nano. If you can't unlock the character, how are we gonna unlock? If you don't have enough shards to unlock the character through this leaderboard challenge, right? How else are you gonna get the shard? You gotta pay for the pack.
Yeah, the only way to get. Does that mean everybody's gonna buy it though?
Damn, purple loaded.
Everyone's gonna buy it, but they gotta think enough people will buy it.
$50 pack. I'm literally going through all this player base, bro.
I feel like
me go too.
Would have let them more money on the back end.
Tis, bro. I'm calling all y'all hoes out.
What they're doing fabricated scarcity, right? So if you cannot get card shards in any way, but buying the pack, that's going to incentivize people to buying the pack, because even if you do the leaderboard event and you do the chapter 6, all of the chapter 6 stuff, you still won't unlock Lightning McQueen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely incentivizes people to buy who are desperate enough for the cards characters to get that pack, and that's why they did what they did. So you can't get the golden pass to get the cards characters. You can't do the season tour to get the cards characters. You can't do the leaderboard event to cards characters. Well, hey, I guess I gotta spend money. And now some people are like, yeah, you can't do the leaderboard events and get the cards characters. Yeah, only 3 people out of 60,000. Out of 60,000 active players, only OneWingedAngel, Wolf, and Rugo will be able to unlock, Lightning McQueen. Everybody else is shit out of luck. So,
said top
hey,
don't
you know
even
what?
Unlock the crew though.
Hold on. You know what though, Angel? If you ever decide to sell your account, you know how rare it is because you got Lightning McQueen.
I will never
sell the Lightning McQueen account. I'll pay $1 million for the Lightning McQueen account.
Okay, that was okay. Now, I mean, nobody's gonna pay that because I could just sit there and just take that, sell my account, and just make it, and just buy all the shit all over again.
Yeah,
and
but
less than $1 million.
People are buying $10,000 knife skins in Counter-Strike, bro. What you mean? You never know. Some Disney fan.
Hey, if somebody want to buy my account for $1 million, come DM me on Discord. We go talk about it.
So, yeah, because I mean, that's been the thing. Because what people have been doing since the season started, they've either been doing the new rank mode, the solos, or they've been doing the time trial nonstop to try to get top 3. This was probably the sweatiest time trial because since only 3 people are going to unlock Lightning McQueen, everybody's trying their hardest. They pulling out all the tech, all the buddy hopping, all the rail tech, all the. Yeah.
Well, now that Wolf is in here, yeah, you look, man. Wolf and Rugo had me doing this time trial for the last 5 fucking hours of the time trial before it ended. That's literally all I did for 5 hours. To literally make sure I had a top 3 spot. I beat Rugo at one point. I went number 2. Rugo beat Wolf and got number 1. So I'm sitting here trying to get the fastest time possible. And at 5 hours of stressful racing, I was watching Rugo, and Rugo was also watching Wolf after he was done with his. I was watching everybody's runs while I was doing my run, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy, bro. I've never focused on the time trial in my life. So Wolf got the epic and the Lightning McQueen. I think it was like 14 or 16 Lightning McQueen shards, and then it was like 12 Guido shards. And number 2, I think, had 10 Guido shards and 10 Lightning McQueen shards. Or no, maybe 12. And then 3 had 10 Lightning McQueen and 6 Guido shards, I believe it was.
And I'm not gonna lie, Angel, it sounds like you worked harder to get these shards than any other time trial you've ever done since the beginning of Speed.
He barely just
5 hours now. Fuck that,
He
bro.
barely made it.
I put in that work,
working.
bro. I put in that. I had people on my YouTube channel talk about, hey, yo, bro, you're not number 2, you're number 4. You got to go back up there and get that top 3 spot, get that Lightning McQueen. I was like, people on my YouTube videos were telling me that, watching my YouTube videos, letting me know, hey, you got to get the number 3 spot back. And I'm like, hey, I'm actually doing this right now as we speak, writing this comment right now, trying to get this number 3 spot. And yo, I was able to secure the number 3 spot. Literally, like, I think the last 30 minutes of the time trial or something like that, I got a 104.3, and that was out. Couldn't get anything better than that. Wolf got 1.41, I believe, and then Rugo had almost a 1.4 even. So,
but you know what? Not only, but you know what the messed up part about this? Not in order to do this time trial event, you had to have one, what's it called? Zootopia characters. So if you didn't, get the golden pass for the last season, then you were kind of SOL. And on top of that, crew definitely mattered because the times were so close. Having max crew definitely made a difference. And I know some people, they might have spent some extra coin in order to get max crew for duty hops or whatever. And so, like I said, even since it wasn't regulated, like, it kind of still is kind of like the more money you pay, the more of an advantage you have in order to unlock the car's characters. So it's all money at the end of the day. It's crazy.
I want to see Lightning McQueen on level 50 regulated, yo. I'm gonna show you guys real quick because not many people got this guy. Here you go.
Angel, if you do that shit, people are gonna be like, man, we don't have the character, man. What
Look at him
the
flexing,
fuck? Why would we care about
he's tucking us right now. He's
That's crazy, bro.
Tucking us.
That's yo. I won't say Lightning McQueen throws me off because I have racing with him because he moves while I'm racing. So the car be moving. I'm like, bro, does my car got hydraulics or something? Like, dude be moving while I'm racing. It kind of throws me off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I remember Angel used to back then when Angel started doing like the time trials and stuff, people used to get mad in his comments talking about someone, wow, thanks, but we don't got the crew to do this. What the fuck? They used to get
Showing you the abilities. That's a charge right there that I just did. I basically, if you're front running, I would just use the uncharged because that seems to be the main ability that makes them go faster. The hardest is for people in the pack. Like if you're in the pack, you definitely want to do the charge.
You excited about like Lightning McQueen?
No. You know what's crazy about it? Hey, I'll just go on Grand and put on my Lightning McQueen skin on my freaking Dodge Viper. I'd rather do that than spend $50 on this, bro. And to be fair.
But Caleb, you didn't want to compete for the time trial to get on?
I did. I got top, 50.
Let me go into a regular race.
Bro, here, Nano, I'm not going to get top 3. At best, I was going to get top 10, and even then, I would have 4 shards. So I'll say,
real racing setting.
I'll just get 3, bro. I'll just get 3.
Bro, you gotta spend 10 hours, bro.
Even Toxic didn't get it. A lot of good players, man. Not just me. A lot of good players did not get Lightning McQueen unlocked, bro. They tried, even though they did all the tech, they did everything. They did all the line, perfect racing. They still didn't get it, bro.
It was. If y'all want to know, Lightning McQueen at level 50 regulated, he goes 141 miles per hour with the manual boost active, and then with his uncharged unique, he goes 155 miles per hour.
I will say this though, out of all of the Cars characters, I'm gonna be completely honest, Lightning McQueen's the weakest character from the looks of it. It definitely seems like Cruz Ramirez has a better ability.
I heard Cruz
goes faster. Yeah, look at what's it called? BRZ Wolf. You know what I'm saying? He has a YouTube channel. You can check out his channel. It showcases the character, and Lightning McQueen's the weakest. Cruz is faster, Tomater is faster, and he had when he does his abilities and he does his auto. You know what I'm saying?
So his passive, it don't make him like that much.
I mean, yeah, his passive, he get around them turns real smooth, but like when we're just talking about abilities, his ability is not as fast as Cruz or a Tomater.
Damn.
So
isn't
yeah,
Tomater like Queen of Hearts?
He but better, yeah. Tomater is gonna be he's so. But this doesn't mean he's quote unquote bad, but he just has a boost. And he's not invulnerable, but you know he has a boost.
Hold on. Okay,
I don't know if it's gonna scale with speed. Maybe if it scales with speed, like the faster you get Lightning McQueen, the faster his ability goes. But I think it goes like 150. Looking at Angel, what is it? 150?
So he goes 141 right now. 141 without my unique active. That's 141. And then when I pop his unique right here, let me see if I got
that. Straight line speed.
Straight line, 155 miles per hour.
That's not good, bro.
So let me ask you this. So
let's be honest,
he's the best for lightweight tracks.
No, I think 155 is actually not bad. That 150 155 is not bad. That's and regulated. That's about heavyweight speeds.
Yeah, how fast does Zeus go when he does his unique, or how fast does other characters when they get a speed boost? You know what I'm saying? Like 155. Yo, even Moana. If you just, you know, after with the new update, after you use her auto or after you use your ability and it ends, you get like a speed boost, and she goes like 158. So her speed after using her ability is faster than Lightning McQueen's speed.
Damn. So Wolf said.
He said,
"Hey, look, you not seen the vision, man. He gonna be the lightweight straight."
I do agree. I can see that since he doesn't get slowed down with his with drifting, then he'll be able to keep like middle or heavyweight speed on lightweight tracks or whatever, or high handling tracks. You won't be slowing down.
Hey, Wolf, 1v1 right now. 1v1 between.
I definitely.
Damn. So let me ask y'all this. So let's say Lightning McQueen, right? He's probably the one that people want the most. Obviously he's the face of the cars. If they were doing it the traditional way, wouldn't he just end up coming out in part 2 so people wouldn't have him early anyways?
Yep.
Or he would have been part 1 in Cruz Ramirez, since she's more broken than him, would be part 2.
Yeah, but you know they always go with the face for a second. They like to, you know, to kind of keep people on. They always put the face second. So
yeah, I see. Yeah, like Mr. Incredible was in part 2 or whatnot. Yeah.
So doesn't that mean that technically people got Lightning McQueen even though he wouldn't have been available before?
No, because there's nobody unlocked Cruz Ramirez or Tomater. So the whatever would have been the part 1 character people don't have.
But what if you end up getting those before part 1 even ends? So basically what I'm saying is there a possibility that by the time the whole season is done, majority of the people will end up having all of these characters?
No. Because every single event is literally only top 3 players get shards and everything else is paid. I mean, even in the season tour, like Wreck-It Ralph as an example, Ralph in chapter 6 of the Wreck-It Ralph season, Ralph was the season tour character, and I think you got like 50 shards, 30 shards, 25 shards, whatever it was. Like Lightning McQueen in chapter 6, you only get 4 shards or 6 shards. So they cut back a lot.
So you don't think that like they're like looking at this and, you know, because at some point they gotta have more people get the characters.
Nah, I don't think they care now, because they're gonna use this opportunity to milk money off of these people saying, "Oh, we didn't get cars," and they're like, "Okay, here's a deal. You can go buy cars right now at a discount. That's it. This is how they're gonna make their money back." And if Angel's right that this is how they make their money after China app closing down, well, GG's, bro. Well,
Yeah,
I'm still curious to see how much money they lost from the Chinese app, because
it's gotta be a lot because
it's got
they
to
love
be.
gotcha games.
It's got to be six figures, probably almost seven figures that they lost.
No,
But yeah,
it probably would have been 7 figures.
Also, just to be fair, y'all see the thumbnail. It's kind of crazy that Chick Hicks and Jackson Storm are not characters this season. You know, shout out to Cruz Ramirez, but like, yeah, like those two characters not being playable is kind of crazy.
You know why? Because they dropped it down from 4 to 5 to just 3 characters.
Yeah, just think if we still had 5 character seasons, we would have potentially got Jackson Storm or Chick Hicks, or we would have got the Italian driver from Cars 2, the F1 car. So
Till
you know,
I want to say the season with the most seasonal racers was Inside Out with 7.
Mm-hmm. Now I will say, okay, for the Golden Pass, for all Moana fans, you know, I wouldn't be upset if for like a Moana fan that's like, okay, this is my chance to get Moana unlocked and get her up to level 50 or whatever. Because I will say, you know, unfortunately, since you know you might not have the car season, but this definitely, I guess, is a good opportunity to get Moana Maui shards. You know what I'm saying? But like, this isn't the Moana season. They haven't advertised this as the Moana season, you know. But, you know, obviously, you know, Moana got a buff. I mean, even the buffs usually go to the character they're trying to, like, release for the season and went to Moana. So it's just, I don't know.
I agree. Like, if they would have take Anna out this shit, and add Lightning McQueen and Moana, this would have been probably the best Golden Pass you could buy with money, right? You know, if they would have included the Cars characters in the Golden Pass, because you would have gotten a mid-season out of it, you would have got the current season out of it. This literally would have been the most valuable Golden Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And they just threw it in the garbage.
Well, Angel, why don't we real quick look at how Disney Speedstorm is advertising this season? You know, I sent a video in the CrashOut chat. How about we watch it all together and see how they're portraying this game? Because it's kind of funny. So, yo, let's check it out.
We got Toxic crashing out in the chat.
Welcome to the CrashOut.
So this is what they showing, you know, people in order to get them to come to the season. So
one thing I will say, Gameloft does an amazing job at trailers.
Does it matter if you can't get the character?
No, it doesn't matter. But they do a good job at making trailers.
I don't know if there's any sound on the trailer.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's no
it is.
sound on the trailer? Oh, shit. No, you're right.
Competitors should have a new mode where it's just like Daytona. So it's like NASCAR. You just drive around this track and only this track for multiple laps.
I mean, you could do that. You could do that in privates.
I mean, yeah, but I'm thinking like, imagine competitive and you just riding on this track, and the winner of like the I guess the stamina race would be like the winner of the season, like who has the most points. Like, you know how they do it in NASCAR? That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
Essentially take that format and do it with this track.
Call it
That'd be
a
awesome.
Speedstorm 500. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, they posted this on
that Cars trailer hyped y'all up.
I mean,
they
if I
posted
would've
it.
known, I could've gotten them.
This trailer.
I went to PlayStation because they did show this on PlayStation. I looked in the comments and people were hyped, like, "Oh damn, this looks dope! I might have to try out this game." You know, they got Lightning McQueen, they got Emperor Zurg chasing Lightning McQueen. Oh shit! I remember, like, people was seeming excited, and then I'm just thinking they gonna download the game, log on to Disney Speedstorm, and then there ain't gonna be no cars characters for it. Yeah, no car
tutorial.
It's crazy how they're promoting this game to be, you know, cars, but when you download the game, you can't get no cars characters. Or are they gonna see, damn, I gotta spend $50?
Right, that's like a whole new game right there. Gameloft, you charging $50? You know what I could buy with that $50? I could buy Expedition 33. with that 50. That's a full-fledged game.
You can.
You can buy Arc Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah.
You can buy so many games that are really good out right now that you could spend countless hours on for $50, and you want people to spend that $50 on 3 characters that is only 10 shards a piece.
Guys, you tell me I can get a Game of the Year contending game at $50, or pay $50 for the cars pack?
No, all of the budget went to the trailer. So that's why they charging us an arm and a leg so they can make these animated trailers. No gameplay at all. There was no gameplay in that trailer. It was all cinematic.
Man, it looked beautiful though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
It definitely looked beautiful.
If it was a movie, I would watch that.
That was a fire trailer. I mean, you do something right, Gameloft, and that's your trailers, I guess. You know, I mean, if that really blew it all up and you spent all your money on the advertisement of a trailer, you definitely doing it wrong.
Damn.
The debate in Twitch is crazy.
You see what Wolf just say? He said some Brazilians and cars content creators try to make content about this season. They downloaded the game and where can I unlock McQueen? Mater, I'm lost, guy.
Damn, so you telling me there's cars specific content creators that wanted to show off the cars characters to find out that they couldn't even unlock them. Gameloft, if that was the biggest fumble in the bag, I don't know what is. You're having new players download your game to find out that they can't even unlock those said characters that you showed off in the trailer. Bro, what do? You talk about wanting to make money and you just fucked up a lot of money.
Not even can't even get the characters. Could you imagine they would have been streaming for however long, grinding out tokens to get the golden pass credits, to get the golden pass, advertising this game that way, showing off multiplayer gameplay, and then getting the hard-earned cars characters because they put in the work and the time, and they were showing on stream that they were having fun. Then they showing on stream that they're unlocking the card characters through the golden pass. Nope. That's all gone.
Now you just got bad publicity because all these content creators were probably doing content and all their viewers just watched them like, hey, yo, I don't even know how to unlock these cars characters. There's no way to get them.
Yeah. Like, oh, this is looking like a sham. I mean, this is people give it a chance. New people who are like, yo, even though I've been on the fence, I don't know about the game, I'm gonna try it out, and then they get on, and then this is what they see. So this is not only
isn't this false advertisement though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been advertising the hell out of the card season just for people to get on the game and not be able to play any card characters. The servers are messed up for the whole weekend. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. So yeah, that is
attacking the servers, Caleb.
Hey,
I'm not talking about it. No, my God. Terrible, bro. Terrible ball. That's all I'm saying. Terrible.
But
well, how did weren't the servers good on launch of the season? So how did the servers get messed up now?
So I will tell you what happened. Ring mode came out. A lot of people are speculating that ring mode is in its own separate server, which is why there's a lot of disconnects happening because it's kind of like 2 servers in one. Like rank mode, I think it's in its own separate server infused with the main server. And that's why all these connection issues are happening, because if you think about it, you know, every time you're in your rank, you get disconnected. Like if I will go to a different window right now, right, and I'm going back to the window, boom, I get disconnected. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's trying to connect to that specific server for rank. So maybe they fixed it to where, you know, maybe they put it into the main server, or they found what was causing the disconnects. But yeah, no. As soon as this unstoppable thing came up, it popped up at 5 a.m. This unstoppable thing popped up at 5 a.m. That's when the servers went haywire. As soon as this unstoppable came out, everybody started DCing like crazy.
Oh my God. Unstoppable for real. You can't stop the disconnect.
Speaking of servers, so essentially, because of the server issues, yeah, there was no division matches. You know, I know we hyped it up, you know, last Wednesday, but you know, they weren't able to do any private lobbies. So, you know, with all of the issues we talked about for the last, you know, 30 minutes to an hour, also divisions was not able to happen because of the bad servers. And not only were people not able to do divisions matches, but the new rank mode that they had, which is dope. What's it called? People, I don't know. It was kind of hard to do that. I think for the first day, people couldn't even race because people kept getting synchronization issues, and people kept disconnecting mid-match and stuff, and that obviously kind of killed even the rank mode a little bit, because I was tired of getting on the game racing and then getting disconnected mid-race, or the game just crashing after a race. And so, you know, it took until yesterday for them to kind of fix it.
No, it's still not fixed.
Yeah,
it's still not fixed.
and it's still it's still not fixed.
They
so,
said tomorrow
even
they're
the rank
supposed to fix
mode.
it.
Oh, tomorrow, okay.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a hot fix that fixes it. We don't know.
A week after the season comes out. So let's say you come to the game, okay, Lightning McQueen, you don't have whatever. I don't have Lightning McQueen, but I still got 100 characters. I'm going to do solo ranked. I'm going to climb the leaderboard. You can't, for the people who wanted to do that, you barely could do that because the servers couldn't even,
mind you, not everybody had this issue. Not everybody, because there's people that are having worse issues than me. For example, like me, I can queue up, raise, and then as long as I don't click out of a different screen like I did right now and have this disconnect issue, like if I were to unclick and hit play, I will start synchronizing. So but for others, they'll be in races and getting DC'd. Like as soon as they are done with the races, the synchronization is happening. So like for every account is different when it comes to these server issues. Like some people can't even play at all regardless of what they do. That's how bad a server's issue is. It's affecting everybody, but some more than others.
Yeah, so that's season. What season is 18, 19? That is the car season, y'all. You know, servers ain't working for private. Servers ain't working for the new rank mode they've been hyping up. You can't get the Lightning McQueen characters or Cars characters within the Golden Pass, and they charge them $50 to unlock. So that is, and in the leaderboard events, only top 3 people get unlocks. So,
we almost 20 seasons in, and we still getting fucked up seasons out here in Speedstorm.
So
I can only play at Xbox because Steam keeps sync every time. Yeah, I mean I play on Steam, but I have heard from Absent and a lot of other players that the consoles are not as bad as the PC apps, but I could be wrong because the majority of the speedster community that we know, and then the competitive scene, they all are on consoles mostly, other than a select few that are on PC. And I think they were all having issues. So I don't think it was console specific or like PC specific. I think it's more account specific. It's like either your account got hit hard or you're golden. It could be location based too. I'm not gonna lie, it could be location based as well. But I have know that some people are getting the connection issues worse than others, or to the point where they can't even play the game even if they wanted to.
So, well, all of that being said, does that sound like a W season? I guess the only thing you could say is good is the track. The track, I do like how it's a lot of like 90-degree angle turns. Like it feels like you need the handling. You need to have good racing lines with radiator springs. I do like the NASCAR, version of the track where you have your oval racing, and then it does have some good variations. I will say that. I do like the track. You're going through trees and you're going around Radiator Springs, and there's gas stations, and there's Daytona 500 tracks. So it's a good track. So not to just everything negative. I do like the new map. It's a technical map. Obviously you're playing the Lightning McQueen. The fact that he has reduced slowdown when turning, so he'll do good on the track. But like outside of the track, man, what do y'all think this season?
Hey yo, Wolf Division's first ever 8-lap race track right here. It's only 0.73 kilometers.
Might as well.
And the max is 8. I mean, let's see, the maximum number, 8. Let's see how fast an 8-lap race of this is. I guarantee you it's still shorter than half the racetracks that we do.
I think y'all should. That should be like max laps for at least for that variation. Hell yeah. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think of the season? Just from everything we talked about, what do y'all think of the season?
Trash.
W or L, bro?
Trash. All these changes that they made, like it's no good changes. None whatsoever.
It's almost like the more hyper people are for a season, the more
they think they can exploit.
Yeah, they like, how did we just just shit on everybody, make them not hype for the hype this season. It's like they're working against themselves.
Yeah. Instead of thinking how they can, help the player, they're thinking how they can exploit the player the most. Like, oh, this is the one. Like the more interest you show, the more they think, okay, you can get your ass.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Hopefully, one of these days, everybody can see the light, man.
So, let me see. I guess, you could say that is, the Speedstorm, Greedstorm update, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I guess hope for the future, hopefully, and maybe some of these time trial events, what do they call it, Grand Prix or some shit like that? That, they're supposed to be timed, and then maybe you can get some shards. Maybe that'll be the thing that makes up for it, because maybe it's like, maybe hopefully it's better than the Lightning McQueen time trial, but, we'll see. But overall, I don't know, man. But
eight laps is only a minute and 34 seconds. I think you could do this as an 8-lapper, just saying.
Yeah.
I think you could do this as an 8-lapper, Wolves. That's only a minute and 30.
Yeah.
Less than 2 minutes, it definitely could be an 8-lapper.
But yeah, I mean, that is, I don't know if we have anything else to add to it, since there was no divisions, that was kind of the topic.
Toxic. I said the same shit in the VC. Everybody was laughing. Wolf on that Stan Flynn, bro. You know how many times I literally tried to stun this man and he was right behind me. I had backfire. Dude don't get stunned, and if he gets stunned, he teleports. And then he's right behind me, hits you with a freaking Sam Fliss disc, bro. It's so annoying, bro. It's so annoying.
Flynn, like the solo best character in the game.
No, there's a whole bunch of good characters you can use, but Sam Flynn is just annoying, bro. Wolf Sam Flynn is annoying for the simple fact you can't hit this man, bro. I don't know what ping or what latency this man be doing on this game, bro. But you cannot touch him. You cannot hit him. You cannot stun him.
It out since the first world. He was calling out the latency.
And I'm not the only one that noticed it. I'm not the only one that noticed it, bro.
I was the first person that noticed it. Reach told me, and then when I was in the races,
I was sharing my screen today, bro.
I can't stun back.
I was sharing my screen today, right? And Abby and all of them was watching me going against Wolf. And I looked behind myself. I had backfire on me. Wolf was right there with my backfire, just not getting stunned. And they were like, what the fuck is going on? Why aren't you stunning that man? And I'm like, bro, I have no idea. I have no idea.
I think I've heard almost 10 people complain about the latency issues.
I don't think it's latency at this point. I think Wolf's literally a track ghost.
This man transcended through the game reality. He's not even there.
Fact. That boy in the Matrix, man. He's Neo.
You know how many times that man had me crashing out on the VC playing rings? Well, speaking of ring now, since we already talked about everything else, Rainbow definitely came out, guys. We all know that. And your boy, the popular Speedstorm, has officially completed the trifecta of being #1 in every single mode this game has been in. Regulated, the old ring mode, and now the new revamped ring mode.
Oh man.
So let me ask you then, is regulated a thing still then?
Yeah, I just did a regular race.
Okay.
I'm not even McQueen. That's still a thing.
You told me last time that the leaderboards weren't resetting after a while.
I will say the rank mode's been super fun. It's been like literally, balls to the wall, especially when the lobbies are full or more full, you got all kinds of people on their strongest characters. It's very competitive racing.
Oh yeah, and especially if you can get 8-man lobbies, bro. When we got 7 to 8-man lobbies this whole week that we've been playing the rank since it came out, it has been nothing but a blast. Yo, it's so chaotic, bro. When I shit you not, there is so much shit happening on the map at one point when you have a lobby full of sweaty players, bro. It is so chaotic, but it is so competitive. It is so fun. Like, I would say this really brought back solo modes. Solo modes definitely needed this to revive it. It's been fun. I mean, getting matched up to 3-4 player lobbies is trash, and I'm hoping that once the servers are fixed, more players are going to be playing rank mode. You know what I mean? I think that is the case of why there's not that many right now, is because not many people are playing because they can't get connected to the game. So I will love to test this out tomorrow once the servers are fixed, if you're going to be able to get 8-man lobbies. I know we can finesse it if we could just team up, have three-man like teams queuing up at the same time to get that full 8-man lobby. So I'm sure that we can do something once we are able to party up, because we can't party up right now because of the server issues. We can't do private lobbies because of that. Like, whatever it is to be able to match up with people in a party type of scenario, whether it being privates or in an actual party lobby, it does not let you.
Yeah, I will say the best thing about this new ranked mode is that it has brought back life to solos. I think one of the things when they brought out team mode is solos has been pretty much dead after champ, but because of this new change, now after champ, solos is alive and thriving. So I love that. That was one of the things. Like I said, solos where full lobbies, sweaty, level 50 maxed out. It's very chaotic, very fun. So we said make solos great again, and looks like the new rank mode is something that has done that. But
yeah, I've seen a lot of players play. Mr. Caleb Black Flash, I seen him in some of my lobbies. I see Toxic was cooking with Zeus on the ranked lobbies. Wolf cooking on Sam Flynn. Breeze, the number 2 person in the world, he was cooking on Hercules and Sam Flynn as well. I seen Link in the lobbies. Obviously, Abby, number 3 in the world, is playing rank. Literally everybody I've seen. Dino, Falcon. I think every competitive player that known to man has tried the rank mode at least one time, and since its inception. I'm pretty sure more will try once they can get connected. I think Nell tried it too. I think Cedric tried it as well. So and Ferrari. So a lot of people tried it, and Sonic. There's a lot of us in the Speedstorm community has tried the rank mode, and it's been nothing but a sweat fest, but also fun. Even though I lose, I might crash out, but the fact that my adrenaline is pumping because I'm trying to get those top 3 spots, because that's the only way I'm going to get points, it is more than enough for me to want to keep raising rank and want to keep doing it. I will say one thing that I would recommend Gameloft try to see if they could fix is the point system. So number 1 should get the 33 points. Number 2 should not get 33 points. Number 2 should get maybe 20-ish points, maybe something like that. And number 3 should get maybe 12 points. And then the same for the losses. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th should not all lose 33 points. I think if you're in 4th, maybe you don't lose at all, or you get a -1. And then 5th, you start going down maybe 10 points, and 6th 20 or 15, and then so on and so forth. And then if you got 8th place, that's when you lose your 33 point or 30 points or whatever the case may be.
I think that's too much points being lost in gain. I think if they can narrow it down to maybe 1st place, you get 12 points,
or something like that, to balance it out to where 1st place is going to be meaningful. You know what I'm saying? You get that 1st place, you're going to get the maximum amount of points. Not I get 3rd place, so I still technically get 33 points. You know what I mean? And also the matchmaking needs to get fixed, because we should be, if I'm in Unstoppable, I should be going against Legend and Unstoppable only players, not players that are still in Rookie and any place before that, because at that point, that's how you get somebody that's in Bronze at a level 30 going against somebody like me at level 50. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think I did try it out. I did try solos at I think an NPR 21, and it didn't count towards
you had to be NPR 26 or MPL.
Oh, okay.
MPL 26.
MPL, multiplayer league.
So starting in diamond rank and above is when you start collecting points for solo mode for rank.
So do you guys think there should be because from what I heard only top 50 could be ranked at the highest or something like that?
Yeah, only the top 50 is unstoppable.
Yeah,
I've noticed the leaderboards. So you look at the leaderboards, you go to top players, the leaderboard stops at when you go to 50. This is the cutoff. And if you go back to the actual the main menu here, you see where it says 2998. So 2998 is where you need to be in order to get into an unstoppable rank. So when you
that's why it keeps moving.
It's always moving because it's whatever the last place person at level at 50 is. See 2998. So if you're above that, you get 3001. You would be, or 3000 even. You'll be the new number 50th person on the Unstoppable leaderboards. 50 is a lot. I mean, shit. Sonic Crossroads rewarded the top 100 players, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think top 50 is even less than that. So I mean, I think top 50 is fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people were telling me they should feel like it should be increased to like 100.
Yeah, I mean, even in like Marvel Rivals, it's like top
Nah, it
500.
should be Unstoppable. If I'm hearing Unstoppable as a label, it should be like top 10, bro. There's 50 people that are unstoppable.
No,
Like,
no, top 100 because it's highest rank, not like even in what's it called, Marvel Rivals. It's Eternity's the highest rank, and then the top 500 players are one above all. Or like in Apex Legends, I think it's like the top, maybe 100 is like Apex Predators or whatever, something like that. So it's always been,
Watch its top 5. Like you have the highest rank, and then you have top 500.
So if you look at the rank, we got me in number 1, we got Breeze in number 2, Absent Culture is number 3. This guy his name is Takahiro. That's what his name spells out to be. Well, I don't know if he changed it, but that's what we know him as, because Absent translated it as Takahiro. Martino, which everybody, this guy right here is a fucking booster, guys. If y'all don't know, this Martino motherfucker is a booster. He's the one that be getting all the highest points and tails and whatnot with his alt accounts and whatnot. This guy's a known booster, by the way, guys. So if you guys see him on the track, destroy that man, because he is a booster, and we don't fuck with boosters out here in the Speedstorm community. Just letting you know, like I said, I call people out, especially if I know the facts. Snack Diddy is Snack Daddy. Obviously, there's Wolf, number 7 in the world right there. GoFundMe for cars is Binksy. Linkso, I think it's somebody from BRZ, if I'm not mistaken. Linkso Electrico, or somebody from DSR. It's either DSR or BRZ. I don't know which one. And then Maisie is number 10. Then you got the legend Romanja. Romanja came back, guys. Number 11 in the world. Like, come on. Then we got Cheese at number 12. A lot of legends. Alfin. They got Travi right here. There's Smarty, guys. He came back to the game, shockingly, even though he said in his podcast that he wasn't.
He changed his name. Damn.
Then you got Toxic, Top 20.
Incognito.
Right. He tried to change his name. OneWingedAngel, bro. Guys, we all know who Jackal is, right? He teamed up with us in Team USA. He still has his name as OneWingedAngel, bro. That's the actual Jackal.
Yo, y'all were like best buds, bro.
Yo, best buds is crazy, bro. This man said he gonna respect me. It's crazy. Y'all want drama? Let me tell you drama. This man literally said to me. He said to me, I have no respect for you, Angel, because you're a well and you have no skill, bro. He had the fucking audacity to say you are well, you have no skill.
bro, I was like, where's this coming from? We gotta practice. About where? Like, what's going on? The team's blowing up.
And ever since then, like I went off because like I was just talking. It was a normal conversation, and then he went off on me. And then, when you go off on me, I'm like, look, man, I'm the wrong person, because I will tell you how it is, and you're not gonna like it. You come for me and my skill, I'll come for you and your skill. All right, come back to me when you beat Expedition 33 at the hardest difficulty, not the easiest.
I was about to say this all stemmed over Expedition 33 as well. Like,
Jackal TTV.
like I remember the game just came out. This guy was spoiling everything, and then he was playing on the easiest difficulties.
It was something because yeah. And he's like, how you gonna shame? How you gonna shame me for playing on easy?
Hey, listen, there ain't nothing wrong with playing on easy.
But no, it was about skill, because you can't play on easy and then be like, you're not skilled. That was
what I never understood is he had no respect for me. I had no skill because I maxed out my characters. But who was the one struggling in the World Cup? It wasn't me. I'm just saying, if I didn't have skills, I would be the one struggling in the World Cup. Just saying. I'm just saying, guys. You can look at the tapes.
World Cup is
Angel, you got.
To be fair, we put him in, and he actually kind of cooked when we put him in.
But he also got last place on his Wally and Arby's, by the way, just at the same time.
Listen,
Yeah, we had a strong team. There definitely, we had, roster hierarchies, but he was good.
It was.
He was a good player.
Everybody on our team was
It was just,
fire,
we had some disagreements between players, man. Like I said, he had a good
I had no problem with the guy. I have no problem with the guy. I had no intention to come at him like I did. But the moment that he said he had no respect for me, man, bro, we've been on the same team for for weeks, over months. And you're telling me now you don't have no respect for me? We've been on the same team.
So you think he throwing shade at you with the one wing jackal?
He was holding that grudge.
I mean, why else would he put one wing jackal for? Like you're not trolling me. And if anything, you're giving me more fucking clout because you're representing that one wing thing. Oh yes, and I've been sabotaging that motherfucker.
See, that's probably why, bro.
No, he still has this. He had this thing before I did that. I beat him one time in team mode, and he was Jackal TTV. And after I beat him that one time, he changed his name, and by the next race, he had the one wing Jackal. I only beat him once, and that's what he did.
Was that after y'all got into it?
Yeah, this was recently that he changed his name to. Jesus, bro. So I live rent free in his head apparently.
Damn,
Yeah, I think his name used to be. I think his name used to be.
Who is this?
He was a teammate of the Stream Snipers during the World Cup.
Yeah, his name was Jackal TTV, or he was also known as like pay to win sucks or something like that, or not or something like that.
Pay to win equals no skill. If
Yeah,
you've seen
that was
that's
him. Yeah, that was him too.
Pay to win equals no skill, but you playing on the easy difficulty on Expedition.
Oh, man.
He's still my boy, man. Jackal's still my boy. He says some.
I don't know if that correlates. Harry.
I don't know. Man.
I will say he's right though. What he said, saying Angel has no skill, that was out of pocket. But because clearly he's proven, case after case that he has skill. Look at the time trials, look at the World Cups, the divisions, all of that. So Angel's definitely prove he has skill. But to be fair, I do understand in a gotcha game or a pay to win game that just because there really are some people who think just because they wail out that they're good at the game, and that's not
100%.
It's a come around state. Specific people aren't skilled because they've spent money. It's like, bro, that's not the case. So at the time, because Maxi probably put some money in the game, he's not skilled.
Now you love Maxi. You number one Maxi.
Number one Maxi Glazer, bro. Number one Maxi Glazer.
I gotta keep bringing up his name, Caleb.
Yo,
He didn't show up for no tournaments with money, no speed challenges.
to the biscuit, number 25 in a week. Fantastic, bro.
Stabby got Maxi the fucking back with the amount of
Who else do we know here?
I do it for Nano and Caleb. I know Nano. I know Caleb has a grudge against Maxi, so I gotta bring it up.
That's good.
Is that fantastic? Number 25. We got the homie Goldie. We got Seymour. Seymour's a YouTuber. Number 28. We got Jack, another TTVer. Sandwalk, Cyrella. Everybody knows who Sandwalk and Cyrella is. Foster. You got Tom 4K, another Don in the top 50. JP Dudes. Where the fuck is Caleb? Where the fuck are you in this top 50?
Look at maybe top 60. I might went down.
I need you to be in this top 50 though. I don't need you to be in the top 60.
I need fair events.
Fair events is crazy. Where's Mr. Black Flash at, y'all?
Hey, I'm a top 100. Don't sleep on me. Go to scroll down to top 60. I'm there.
Come on,
top
man.
Look, go to 62.
Is it 62?
That's not even top 60. That's top 70.
Go. Well, am I there? 100.
Hold on, Caleb. Are you not even in here?
Caleb did not.
Stop it. I'm
Caleb,
60 something.
you top 150.
I'm 60 something. Go to 60 something. Go to 60 something. I'm there.
This is like Nano's list all over. Hopefully Caleb don't get upset. Caleb's top 150.
Can you not scroll down to 60?
I already passed 60. Your name wasn't on there.
It's Caleb Black.
just
I'm there. What do
bumped
you
off, bro?
Dang.
No. I'm there. Hold on. Don't do me dirty. I'm there. I checked.
Yo, what if you?
I already top 150 race. I'm top 100.
Hold on, I'm logging in now because you might have been scrolling.
Oh, wait,
fast.
hold on.
Caleb Black. I got a honey pot. A honey pot.
Caleb's not even in the top 150. Damn.
Wait. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Lightning McQueen time trial. Oh, you're talking about rank mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm like top 500, bro. Like I said. Bro, I have not yet because of the servers. I said, "Fuck that! I'm not dealing with these shitty servers." So until these servers get fixed,
okay, we'll see Caleb tomorrow. That's what he's saying. This is
when
be fixed tomorrow.
When I'm not disconnecting every single half match and synchronizing, then I'll give a serious shot. But right now, I've been casually exploring.
Yeah, Hazel 10 still plays apparently toxic.
And compete.
Damn, Link says, "Shit, I'm better than Caleb according to this list." That's crazy.
Hey,
Caleb, you gotta get out of this game. You gotta get back on. You got a lot of catching up to do. But don't worry.
I do.
If there's anybody that will catch up, Caleb will definitely catch up.
Yeah, y'all gonna see.
The reason why I think they should increase it from the top 50 is because if we're going off of like how other games do it, usually like the people who are like top 500, who are like the top of the top, they could compete with each other. So that's why it's kind of like that. So if you just have like a top 50, yeah, top 50 people got unstoppable, but there are people that are probably in like 51 through 200 that could compete with people in the top 50.
Oh, 100%, which is why like what Wolf and me were saying is the matchmaking should include Unstoppable and Legend Rank. So if you are in Legend Rank, you will be pairing up against Unstoppable players, and then also we say like a rank B4 too. So Challenger, if you're on Legend, you should be facing Unstoppable and Challenger people only. You should not be facing Grandmasters or Masters or none of that. You know, if you're in the top 3 ranks, you will be facing each other type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That way the pool is still big enough, but also sweaty at the same time, and everybody can test their skill against, you know, the top 250 players. You know what I mean? Unstoppable should still not be top 100. I mean, if anything, they should make a rank above Unstoppable and call it like the top 10. If you want the top 10 to have like their own ranking, you should do one after Unstoppable, which is the top 10.
Yeah, and that should have been the Legend rank, but they ranked the whole system weird.
Because I would love. Can you imagine having like a license plate or something that says your ranking for, like, let's say the season 1 rank, number 1 season rank? You know, especially if that only goes to the top 10 players. People will grind that mode because they want something that's exclusive, and also they get better rewards. Obviously,
No
they get the rewards.
Knowing Gameloft, they'd probably be like, you got to pay for your license first.
Stop it, Sammy. See, I blame Sammy for all this bullshit because he gave Gameloft all these fucking ideas, bro, on this podcast. Over the last 61 damn episodes, this man be like, watch Gameloft do this, watch Gameloft do that, and he just manifested all that shit. That's what I'm saying. That's my crash out. Welcome to the crash out.
Sammy actually works that Gameloft.
Hold on, wait a minute. Definitely.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta have the whole community up at his doorstep, like, oh, you work for Gameloft, huh?
Yeah, that's why
this man's trying to get me canceled.
And that's why he was saying he had that fucking Gameloft dev that we was about to talk to. You think I forgot, nigga?
I got a dev in my chat right now. I got a dev in my chat right now. I was like, oh shit, who's his dev? He still the name. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've never cried so hard in my life when I see that screenshot, bro.
Yo, this man. Yo, I don't get upset at Sammy, but I was low-key upset at this nigga when he told me that.
Hey, man. I didn't know no better. You already know that I'm new. I was new at the time to the Speedstorm community, so when I saw some shit like that, I was like, oh, shit.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Hey,
you're probably not the only one. You're probably not the only one he did that to.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people race devs on stream.
Man, them devs don't
like,
look.
You know what's crazy is, You would think the devs will watch the streamers play this game to see, what they think about the game, how they feel about the game.
They
and
don't.
they
definitely
don't. Like, bro, it's
because
crazy.
if they do, these updates would make sense.
Also, to be fair, the higher ups still gotta say so. Okay, so like the higher ups can tell the devs, "Hey, you're charging $50 for this," and you can't say shit about it.
Yeah, but that's monetization. We're talking about like buffs and nerfs, though. You mean to tell me the execs are telling them not to buff certain characters? Oh,
there we go, Wolf. Yo, the last rank should be called Speedstar, just like the ball guy says to all of us all the time in the videos. Speedstar, top 10, right there, baby.
You still in the videos?
Oh yeah, he was in the latest one.
Top 10.
Yo, this famous line is, "We hear you guys. We hear you." That was.
We hear you guys.
Oh,
do you hear us?
They don't hear us. They
don't
don't hear us.
This is why they turn off the comments and they put a YouTube Kids because they want people commenting because they know people's going off on them for this season. So
yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
We hear you. You hear us? Do you?
But I don't believe you.
I will say,
I don't believe you.
The rank mode is fun, but there is changes that needs to be done. Point system is 1, matchmaking is 2, but number 3, and this is just, this will be the cream of the crop. Rank mode should be in a separate matchmaking screen. So when we start matchmaking, if we matchmake into a full lobby, we should be able to see 3 maps. Pick whatever map you want to choose, and whatever gets the most votes wins. And then we can choose our racer. At that point, we know what the map is. People can skillfully pick the pick that they think is the best for that map. Kind of like
because right now, in the time that people are choosing characters, maybe that can help more people queue. In order to get more people.
Exactly. Oh my God, they can really fix the matchmaking by just doing simple shit like that.
Because like for instance, let's say you want to use like a supercharged lightweight like Mickey on like a high handling track. That might be the thing, but all of a sudden if it's Jungle Ruins, and you're not going to get the result you want. It's unfair at that point. Whoever has 100%. Top speed.
I feel like being able to know like what map, or at least get an idea, because obviously there's 3 maps that you can choose from. You
get an idea of what could come up.
You can have an idea what could come up. You can kind of like judge your pick off of that, and it kind of gives it like a division aspect, because then you're choosing your pick based off the track that you're about to race. I feel like that would bring like a division style like element to it, as well as, and this is wishful thinking, this right here would solidify rank as God mode in this game. Implement a banning system. Every player that's matched up in this lobby, each player can ban 1 racer, which equates to 8 bans.
Supercharged
8 bans.
Yep.
Yeah, get that man out of here.
The rank system should be also regulated, and you should be able to choose tracks. That you
I get it. I kind of don't like regulated because it's not as fast as you possibly can be. I do kind of like having max crew and then being able to get that like extra speed. Because I mean, if you compare the speed of like rank compared to like what's it called, regulated level 50, like ranked is faster.
Oh yeah, that's because the crews make them faster. But it's Tyson said they'll still pick supercharged Stitch, but if they implement the banning system with this whole system, somebody can easily ban supercharged Stitch. Guess what? Now you gotta choose somebody else.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or if they don't let the players choose the bans, right? They can do like a weekly ban rotation. They can select 10 racers to ban, and every week it refreshes. So like, and this week in rank, Sam Flynn, Chip, and Supercharged Stitch, and Bell, and whoever else are banned for this week. So you can't choose them.
This is what I think they should do. I think they should, if they actually cared about rank, they should make it to where your map gets picked. You have a couple maps that show up, and either randomly the map gets chosen, or people can vote on the map that's in that lobby. Then after the map gets chosen, then you guys do your character bans. Then after the bans, then you pick your character. I think that's how it should be.
Honestly, it all sounds good, but you know, Gameloft, the minute they try to update that shit and implement all this shit, the game will be broken, bro, for like a month.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Gameloft, it doesn't seem like, I don't know, rank to me and Speedstorm, it don't hit the same like ranked in other games, bro. Like it just don't. But that's just me.
Well, that's because it'll add all this extra shit that we're talking about right now that would make rank feel like rank, and you know what I mean. And even though I mean now rank it is sweaty, but that's just because everybody's on supercharge, everybody's on the meta. Which I mean, rank essentially in all games essentially is what it is. People would use meta loadouts in Call of Duty or any other shooting game. Like it's all about, you know, who can use the meta better. For example, I mean,
if you were like, let's say if you were to do it the way, because right now people are just picking a very strong character and they're just racing, hoping that the map is in their favor. But why would I go all out with like a lightweight racer or a super heavy racer when I could just pick a midweight and then have like the best chance? But if you had to pick the maps, or if you knew what map you were going on, then you could pick, you know, specific racers for the occasion.
There,
100%. And
it's like playing Marvel Rivals or Overwatch.
Yeah, definitely should implement a lot of different things. I mean, you know, this Ringwall can be better, and it could possibly get better the more that they update it. But I mean, if they want ideas, I mean, we give them ideas. We feed them ideas all the time. We're giving them ideas right now.
We hear you.
We hear you. So we now came out with a cars pack that is $100.
Gameloft dev, and you are listening, an actual Gameloft dev, not a Sammy fake dev. You know, you could come to us and talk to us. We'll feed you some good ideas, man.
Yeah, if you really care about your game, you want your game to be the best kart racer out there, this community is full of ideas to literally make this game top tier. Literally, all you gotta do is listen to your community. You hear us, right? That's your motto.
No, we don't hear you.
I don't hear shit.
Maybe don't spend $1 million on advertisement budget for cars characters when nobody's able to get the characters. So how about that? We hear you.
And don't penalize us because your Chinese app failed.
We hear you. I gotta be.
You know what's crazy? The one time they actually put money into marketing and advertising their game is when they need money from us. Let that settle in.
It is what it is. But we are getting closer to the 2-hour mark. So was there anything else y'all wanted to say about Speedstorm or its rank system before we move on?
I think we talked about it earlier, right? That we were gonna talk about.
So far, yeah, I think we did. Like I said, I would prefer 8-man lobbies, but so far I've been enjoying the intense races. But yeah, I think that's all the Speedstorm stuff. But you know, we do got some stuff. PlayStation Showcase had a huge W. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good games were shown. We have a lot of interesting trailers and, you know, a lot of announcements. So I guess we can get into what the things that we found interesting and highlighted. So, you know, since, you know, Speedstorm's kind of having
we forgot about the rewards. The rewards for ranked is trash.
Yeah, that shit.
Oh, it's just some banners. And I think for like 3 ranks, it's like the same reward. It's like a Megra banner or something like that. Like what I call it,
I'll show
icon banner.
I'll show you guys after this race. I forgot about the rewards, but yeah, and then one of the rewards is for the top 10 players. So only the top 10 players will get that reward.
You know what happened? They were like, yo, we ain't giving awards like in the multiplayer league. Like, yo, you know, because imagine if they gave like us like, you know, upgrade tokens or like shards. They said, hell no, we ain't give you nothing for ranking up. You just get a banner. That's it. Like, hey, we can't get no currency. I can't get no season coins for getting ultimate unstoppable. So yeah, if you were thinking that you were going to like grind unstoppable and get upgrade shard to get something like that, yeah, no, you're gonna be mistaken. Unfortunately, no. just all cosmetic, cosmetic, bragging right type of stuff. Like, oh, but I don't know, it would be nice if they had it like an unstoppable like skin for like a. We're talking about. We hear you. Where's the unstoppable skin? Like a purple unstoppable skin, or maybe like a legendary skin or something like that. There's none of that. It's just icon banner. It's like that's kind of. I'm like, that's it. Just an icon banner.
Yeah, man. State of play, man. It was hella dope, bro. Like
one of the biggest.
Okay, hold on. I know I watched the whole thing, or
I watched the whole thing as well.
Okay. Sammy, Angel, did you guys watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Well, everything. I feel like every announcement ain't equal, but I feel like, and then I guess we could like, I did send the playlist of all of the announcement or the trailers, but we could, go over the highlights.
How about we give it a grade before we start deep diving into this?
Okay, I'm fine with that.
For a state of play, I'll give A. I think what they shown was great. I mean, it's point of a state of play is to show off interesting games that you would play or updates or different things, and I think it was an A. They showed off some good games with actual gameplay, and yeah, so I give it an A. How about you, Nano?
I think I might have to agree with Mr. Khaled, man. I'm probably gonna give it like a B plus, A minus, and I'm not gonna lie. I think this is the probably the best state of play I've seen in like a long time. So as we kind of go more in.
Hey, Sam wants to know, you also played Kenna? I played Kenna 1. I played that game was so underrated because even though it has like the Pixar animated style, like the gameplay is almost like some Black Myth Wukong Dark Souls, bro. Like the combat's actually really good. So
yeah, bro. When they started off with Kenna 2, I was like, oh shit. Like I didn't play the first one, but that shit was looking fire. Like I might have to play the first one now.
Yep. But, Angel, I did send a link. I think the first thing I want us to look like, since we are kind of a racing game, first focus channel, they came out with something I think a lot of people are going to be excited about. This was a game that was on the Nintendo 64, Star Wars Pod Racing, where they did announce at, what's it called? The State of Play. It will be a new game, Star Wars Galactic Racing, and they showed some gameplay. And I think the gameplay looks amazing, so let's check it out. Let's see what y'all think, bro. Let's see if the Poppy of Speedstorm, enter the Star Wars universe.
The Star Wars universe is crazy.
And just to let y'all know, my grade is a C plus.
Okay.
C plus. I watched the State of the Play.
Yeah.
Damn, wasn't that good? No, said it was high. Like, said it was fire.
I mean, the games were good. I'm just saying, if it's a state of play and it's PlayStation centric, I was expecting more PlayStation game announcements, but I felt like there's only like 4 PlayStation games that are like 20 games announced.
For me, it doesn't matter to me if a state of play is like specific to its console. I just care about the games. If there's a whole bunch of games that I think that look interesting, that's all that matters to me. I mean, and it doesn't even have to be games that I'm gonna play. Like if I see something that's not for me, but I feel like it's a quality game that I know other people will mess with, I also give it points for that. And this state of the play is crazy, bro.
So I did see something.
But somebody said that this was the most viewed state of the play ever. I saw somebody say that.
I probably have to agree, just because the last couple state of plays weren't that good either.
And no, this was no C plus, bro. This was good, man. I don't know. It was good.
It depends. It depends. See, if it wasn't something that was PlayStation centric, I could give it an A as well. I could agree. But when I hear State of Play, it's like I'm hearing Nintendo Direct. It's like I'm hearing Xbox Direct.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not
expecting-
PlayStation Play, it's State of Play. And this is showing off
All right.
games they got and other.
What did you put? So what did you give the Xbox one then?
I gave it a B. It was solid. It wasn't the best because the best one was like last year. But
Oh, let's
I
make
gave it
sure
a
the
B
sound is on this time around.
because Fable and Forza really, set the bar.
Let's see. Star Wars Galactic.
Our newest racer has arrived! Welcome to the Galactic League! Since you're here, why not take part in a friendly exhibition race?
I do like the look of this game though.
So is this more like a battle racer?
Kinda.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah,
like
look
you could
like-
like crash and whatnot.
Yeah, almost some burnout look to it, yeah. Or some F-Zero a little bit. I mean, F-Zero you can attack people. Obviously, no.
I don't think
Oh
I'm gonna play
yeah, this looks kind of
I don't know if
crazy.
it's day one, but I'll definitely play it.
Oh yeah, I'm getting
Actually,
this, bro.
The reason I asked you that, Sammy, is I actually have like something to go against what you just said in your grave. I'm gonna say that's after this trailer.
I have you
Mhm.
frozen in carbonite.
Bro, the Speedstorm is about to enter Jakku. I'm about to be going against the Empire, bro.
Oh, you can drift.
And
Yo,
y'all
look
think
at them sharp
y'all think
turns.
the PS4 could play it?
Hell no. Fuck
Yeah,
it,
PS4 can play it.
graphics, bro. You think the PS4 can handle this?
Don't worry, they can scale down the graphics for the PS4.
Galactic Racer.
Yeah, making Nintendo
Yeah, this
64
great. Yeah,
graphics.
these graphics. Yeah, ain't no way this PS4 is gonna be able to play that at a stable frame rate. That's why.
say that now, but they
That's
go.
why it's PS5 only. I just seen the trailer only said PS5.
Yo, you say that now, but they go find a way to make this run at 30 frames per second,
no.
540p.
There is absolutely no reason a racer should be at 30 frames per
Racing
second.
at the end. That's what people was concerned. They're like, "Yo, where's the pod racers?" And at the end, they showed that literally this Galactic Race. The reason they didn't call it Star Wars Pod Racing is because they're bringing the vehicles from every vehicle from Star Wars series is going to be playable in this, like speeders, hovercraft, pod racers, like all of that. So it's going to be
you're saying
interesting. The
took
different vehicles.
The same kind of approach that Crossroads took, where they brought like all the things back from the previous games into the newer game.
Yep, and some more. Like, so yeah, this is it's gonna be feel like the Mandalorian on here, bro. So I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? If Speedstorm don't get it together, man, I'll be in freaking the Galactic Racing Leagues, all right?
And you gonna be crashing out in another.
Nah, there ain't gonna be AI drama in that.
You say that now?
Hell no. I'm gonna make a clan. It's gonna be the
bro.
Team Ahsoka, but yeah. So
What do you
Looks like it's
feel
gonna
about that,
have a
Nano?
story to it and everything.
yeah, dude.
You think Caleb's gonna be safe from the community?
I mean, I don't know, man. Caleb says a lot of things, and the opposite be happening. So we go.
We're gonna see.
Nah, man. But I guess, yeah, I think the game looks good. I'm looking forward to it. I think the graphics is crazy. I'm looking forward to what the story mode is gonna
The graphics
have.
good.
And shit, it looked like I don't know how many races is gonna be on the track. Like
It looked like it was
wait,
12,
okay,
right?
hold on. So let me ask y'all this: do y'all think that this will have a multiplayer online mode? Or will
Oh,
this be
100%.
It's a racer.
I would hope so.
It's gonna have multiplayer 100%, dude. Yeah.
I think there's gonna be a competitive scene for this game.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100. The Star Wars fan base is huge, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I
and
heard,
people love
I
how
heard there was a sweatfest in the original Star Wars racer that they had. That they had a solid community and there was a lot of sweats in there.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is when people. I'm waiting so long. I mean, even when I played Hot Wheels Unleashed and I would make tracks for the game, like some of the tracks that I would make, I would like making the inspiration of pod racing. So I'd have like pod racing GT or something like that. So it's like me and a lot of people have been waiting for like a new pod racing game for a long time. So for it to finally be here this year, that's a huge W. Like I said, racing gamers are eating. There's Star Wars Galactic Racing, there's Kirby Air Ride, there's Disney Speedstorm, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Mario Kart. There's all kind of racing games you can play. But like I said, I'm definitely gonna be up on this one. The graphics are there, the speed is there, the tracks, environment. I'm excited.
So I guess in terms of races, the only franchise we missing at this point is Crash.
A new Crash and like a new F-Zero. Yep.
Yeah.
I will say this would probably be the closest to F-Zero though, out of all of the racing games.
Yeah, especially with since they're like the cars are like floating and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So
and you can destroy them.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Like I said though, I did want to get back to you on what you said, Sammy. You ranked the Xbox showcase a B, and what were the biggest things that they showed?
Fable and Forza.
But Fable is coming to PS5.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an Xbox franchise.
Okay.
But Fable is also coming to PS5.
But it's an Xbox franchise. It doesn't have to be exclusive.
So they showed two
franchise game.
So
PlayStation showed their exclusives.
They definitely did.
And I said, yeah, but out of like 20 games you showing, there's only 4 of them?
I think it was more than 4.
Was it? Was it though?
I believe Sony actually ended up showing more games than the Xbox showcase.
They did, but Xbox didn't need to show that much. They showed that many games the last time they did their showcase. The only games they needed to show were the ones that didn't get any screen time in the last showcase, which was Fable, which was this new Forza that they were hinting about for forever, and then the new partnership for this game with Game Freak.
I don't know, man. I'm hearing a lot of people hyping this state of play up, man. Like I
heard the same thing too.
It ain't the same as the Xbox one, my boy.
I mean, it doesn't have to be. Each showcase is going to be different. It's going to be geared and tailored towards different things. The last one Xbox did, they had so many games that were showcased. Yeah, it was nice, but did I care for all the games they showed? No, because for the longest time, I've been telling y'all, for the last 6 years, they announced Fable, and the only thing that was on my mind for the last 6 years really was Fable. So my most anticipated game was always going to be Fable, not GTA.
So you can't look at a showcase, and do you mainly only go off of things that you're interested in, not just the overall quality of what's shown?
No, I like the overall quality that's shown. That's why I said, if it was, like I said, the state of play, take the PlayStation, I guess, moniker off of that, and just have it as a regular showcase. It's an A. But
what?
I think yes, because if you're gonna,
you gave it a C+ just because it's a state of play.
Not because it's a state of play. It's because you're gonna have a state of play, and like I said, with the name state of play, you're addressing your fan base, which is PlayStation. So I'm coming to that
and
that
everybody
showcase
seems
expecting.
happy.
Yeah, you can see him happy, but I'm saying like you're gonna showcase games for your console or games that you're making from your studios. Yeah, but I'm saying you're gonna showcase games from your studios. I'm thinking I'm gonna see, the new God of War, not remakes, but I don't mind if the remakes are good. But I'm expecting the new God of War game they're talking about that's supposed to be in Egypt. I'm expecting the new Wolverine game, even though people are not really liking it so much. I'm expecting a new Spider-Man announcement. I'm expecting more PlayStation-sided studio games, not third-party games. Like I said, if it wasn't a state of play, because when I hear state of play, I'm thinking PlayStation, I'm like, yeah, this shit's an A. Because look at all the heat they just dropped. But when I'm hearing state of play, I'm thinking,
else, Caleb.
what?
Hey, I feel like we're gonna have to.
Speaking facts?
We'll have to just accept the
Okay,
opinion because I feel like we.
Hold on. So if Xbox did a showcase and they didn't show any games from any of their studios, y'all gonna give it an A?
But that's
Bro,
not the case.
I don't.
PlayStation showed games from their studio, so it's the
That's
fault of
what
them.
I'm saying out of the games they showed like 25% of the games from only their studios.
They
Like,
showed the games that they have in their studios and more. Like where I didn't see Xbox showcasing some of these games that came out and some exclusive
Like,
games.
if you're a gamer,
that's because Xbox showcased the games that they needed to showcase because they didn't show anything for them.
everything that they showed is gonna be on PlayStation. That's all that matters.
Death Stranding, Pragmatica.
Some of those games are going to be on Xbox too.
No,
And
they
there's
won't.
nothing wrong.
Yes,
with
they
it.
are.
Kenna's not gonna be on Xbox, bro. Like
It's on Xbox, so that's going to be on Xbox too.
God of War, that's a PlayStation game. Resident Evil, that's a PlayStation game.
Resident Evil's on Xbox too.
Okay, and the Xbox show games that are gonna be on PlayStation. We're past the console wars stuff.
I'm not talking about console wars stuff. I'm just saying, if you're gonna showcase a state of play, I'm expecting majority of the showcase of games to come out of your house, not 75% of the games to come
But
from
these
their own
games
house.
are even though they're gonna be playable.
So how
They're
can
still
you
coming out of the
say
PlayStation.
Fable, how can you bring up Fable, and Fable is also gonna be on PlayStation?
Yeah,
Isn't
but
Forza?
I'm saying when you're doing a showcase for your community, the games that you showcase should come from your own house. So if I'm gonna show off like 10 games, I'm expecting 8 of those 10 games to come from the studios from Microsoft. Not the other way around where I show 2 games coming from Microsoft and 8 games coming from Ubisoft or EA. Like, that doesn't make sense to me because it's in the name of your showcase. If I'm watching a Nintendo showcase,
now we're in an era where things are getting cross-platform like it's no tomorrow.
yeah, and I don't mind that. I enjoy it,
that's
but I was
why-
thinking, but that's what I was
The
saying.
gamer, like anybody who plays video games, this is like this shit is one of the best showcases that happened in a long time, and that's for any showcase as a recent period.
And to prove how good the showcase is, how about we show that turkey, the chicken trailer? I didn't,
Yes,
you know what
bro,
I'm saying?
the chicken trailer project. When hold on, let me. I took notes on what they showed.
I don't know. I was just thinking they'd show more PlayStation games. That's all.
Project Windless.
Yeah.
That shit look. Yo, people were calling it White Myth Wukong. That shit looks like it's gonna be fire.
But yeah, let's check out some of the highlights. Let's Angel, if you could put on the Windless trailer, and we can watch that together. That one was fire.
It was.
Yeah, and I did post the State of Play playlist in the CrashOut chat, and then I guess we can pick the videos from there if we want to watch.
Yeah, man, I like jot down like a lot of games that we showed. Kenna 2, John Wick. They showed games that have already been seen before, but they like showed more. So like Beast of Reincarnation, Resident Evil, Rathon. They showed more Saros. I'm extremely high for Saros. Fucking Control, that Control game. I didn't play the first one, but the I think it's called Control Remnant. That shit, like, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, there's about like 4 games in the series so far, I think, now.
Yeah, bro. It's a lot, man. I don't know if Angels. We might just have to like talk about the games because I don't know if Angel's there.
Oh, there it
Angel,
is.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Of a goddess, you filthy creatures.
Yeah, but what was going through y'all head when y'all seen this, bro? Like
I saw the chick's face and I'm like, okay, what is this? I thought it was Dragon's Dogma or something. I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is, but
I said Dragon's Dogma. There's no way there's another Dragon's Dogma game. I don't know.
I'm just like, okay, like Voodoo Warrior Queen, you know, like what is this? You know what it reminded me of? Warhammer. It kind of has a Warhammer graphics, but it's like a brawler. Like I don't know, it gives me Warhammer vibes a little bit. I'm like, yo, this looks insane. Warhammer combined with like Samurai Warriors.
So when I was watching this, or at least the gameplay version, it was giving me like Black Myth Wukong with like mixed with Dynasty Warriors kind of vibe.
Man, Dynasty Warriors was good back in the day.
I haven't played Dynasty Warriors, but I've played Dynasty Warrior light game.
Look at this. They're not playing this on free.
This is definitely Dynasty Warriors. Like the amount of troops that you can fight on a battlefield. There's usually like hundreds of troops.
The thing Dynasty Warriors never had is graphics like this, bro. This looks so clean, like modern day.
I also think that's because they reuse the same engine. Like I don't think they updated their engine.
That's
like
one thing I always felt.
Same engine.
Dynasty Warriors always feels like outdated, but this looks amazing. Look at the freaking. Oh my god, so cinematic looking. They going to war. This. Oh, dude.
Project Cock.
And this looks like an open world. A lot of times with Dynasty Warriors, it's like a map of like a semi-open like zones and something like that. This looks like just like straight open world.
It does,
yeah,
but to be
I'm hoping optimization is good because an open world with this much shit going on.
To be fair, we don't really know if it's open world yet. They haven't really talked about the game like that, or I don't know if any info has come out about the game more than the trailer. So, but if it's open world, kind of like Sammy said, I do hope it's gonna properly optimize.
And especially if it's craft on, because the last game they came out, what was it? Callisto Protocol. It was a good game, but they spent too much money with like hiring like the best possible people to do voice acting, and that's why the game didn't recover in terms of making money because they spent so much in that aspect. So I'm hoping, you know, they don't really waste money this time and they're good with their money this time, so that way the game's well optimized. Otherwise, Jesus.
So what y'all think? What y'all think? It look like a game you get the winless?
Yeah.
I'm copping that shit.
It's definitely like a Dynasty Warriors with like boss fights where you can like mount bosses and stuff like that. It's like kind of like Dragon's Dogma, like you said earlier, Caleb, or even not even just Dragon's Dogma, but like Monster Hunter, right? So it's got a lot going for it. It'll be interesting for sure.
And the chicken protagonist, you know, you want to talk about, you know, because you know a lot of games have, you know, similar looking protagonists. The whole chicken thing, I'm curious to see what's up with that, like why he's a chicken. So, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, they even coming out with like a chicken anime. I don't know if y'all seen that.
It's based off of Korean folklore.
So KFC,
I like that.
It's a KFC game. So the chicken versus the Colonel.
The Monkey King, but instead of a monkey, it's like the Rooster King or something. I guess I don't know, but I'm all for it.
Yeah,
crazy. Hey, Peter Griffin ain't gonna like that, boy.
Yeah, it's a game I'm looking forward to. I'm not gonna say it's a day one cop. I want to see more information on it, then I'll decide if it's a day one.
You know, it's funny. They showed this John Wick trailer, but I bet you it's gonna be like a top-down shooter. All them John Wick games are like that.
No.
Bro, you know how many trailers we get like this from John Wick, and the game is like a hex game, or it's a top-down shooter, or it's a roguelike. It's like, bro, stop doing these damn John Wick games.
Nah, they show gameplay, so it ain't gonna be no top-down.
Yeah, this is like gameplay right here.
Gun fu.
Yeah, this shit like.
Yo, the combat reminds me of Sleeping Dogs. I don't know if you guys have ever played it.
Yeah,
Saber.
Gameplay, so I know.
Saber. Isn't Saber?
We all everything we picking. I thought we were picking which ones we
I was waiting on you to tell me what to put on. I didn't watch it, so I have no idea what it was shown. So
Well, I mean,
this right here, the God of War remake.
Oh yeah.
God of War trilogy remake. I mean, that at least it's not The Last of Us.
Hi. What's super hype about that is, yeah, this is actually like an old game, so them remaking it to what they got now, it's gonna be amazing.
It's a trilogy,
going
isn't
back
it
to
not?
Yeah,
the
so
trilogy.
all
Not
the
one
first
game.
3 games are going to be remade.
Remade, not remastered.
This is basically like Final Fantasy VII remake.
Essentially, yeah.
So you'll get to fight all of the Olympians, Zeus, Hercules, but like real like modern day
graphics,
gameplay.
graphics.
They got the voice actor from the original TC Carson from the original trilogy or whatever. So I'm like, that's dope for him.
Good, man. He looking good for his age, man.
Yeah, because I know he, I know he probably felt some type of way and they replaced him for the Norse saga. But honestly, I think this would be a good, middle zone, because like, let's say, I think people are like, okay, Kratos is gonna go to Egypt after he went to, the Norse land or whatever. So, maybe fighting Anubis and Ra and stuff like that. But until we get to like a God of War Egypt, I think God of War, a trilogy remake is definitely gonna hold people over.
Yeah, man. I do have. So
Hey,
I'm
let
extremely
Kratos
excited.
fight Anansi, bro. Let me just say that.
I do have one negative.
Appreciate you.
I do have one negative, and the only thing that I'm worried about is that the possibility that they might have announced it too early, because we don't know when this come out.
Oh, I can tell you when it's coming out. When the PS6 comes out in like 4 years.
Yeah, see, if that's the case, then to me, I feel like they showed it. They showed it too early.
Do you need help?
But we will see, man. We don't know when we're gonna get gameplay. We don't know when we're gonna get gameplay. Oh,
I guess we could we could skip that Sons of Sparta crap. Maybe Kenna.
Damn, you don't like Sons of Sparta?
Bro, I
2D
don't-
platformer, fuck out of here.
That's crazy.
It ain't called.
You know what? You know what have made this state of play God tier? If they would have announced a fucking Jack and Daxter trilogy remake,
Or Sly Cooper.
or a Sly Cooper. Bring back your OG games, man.
That would have been crazy too.
So yeah, Kenna 2, bro, this is a must cop day one type of game. Like,
I don't know if I'm copping this day one, but I'm definitely gonna play this too.
Well, you an Xbox fan? I know you ain't.
What do you mean? I already have Kenna wish list.
Exactly, wish list. Yeah, you ain't got it bought though. You got a wish list.
Yeah, because I got Arc Raiders, man. What you mean?
Kenna over Arc Raiders.
Kenna was 60 off on the sale, but then Arc Raiders had a discount, so I just bought it when I pre-ordered it.
I'm loving these games that are feeling like playable Pixar movies. It's like, I think the first one, Ratchet and Clank, like the graphics were super good on that one, and this one kind of gave me the same vibes, so.
Present, which must always
Yes,
You know,
sir.
Sony used to be the king of platformers, bro. What happened?
They gave up.
Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Sly
They just
Cooper,
got
Jack and
into their acting,
Daxter.
Let
Like,
Nintendo take that. title.
they're mascotted IPs with all platformers back in the day. Damn near.
They got more
Why they-
than that Uncharted bag.
yearning for a future you
But
That's like having Kenna, them Kenna being like a PlayStation thing. It's very refreshing. But I guess they only got the little black furry, companions this time around. I think, but then again,
This
if you
game
take
looks
Kenna 1, I guess
done though. I will say that.
the bosses are surprisingly
Y'all
harder.
think Kenna's coming to Speedstorm?
No,
What the fuck, Caleb? Oh, it's coming on PC. I mean, I'm a little high. I'm a little high.
I like how Kenna and Beast of Reincarnation got that whole woodsy vibe going on.
Caleb out here catching strays. Oh man.
Yeah, blame me.
Fucking Stanley.
I guess we could look at what's it called? Resident Evil. That was a big announcement.
Resident Evil?
Mm-hmm. Resident Evil Requiem. Yeah, this ain't a remake. This is a new game.
It says 4th trailer, so this has already been announced for a while.
I think the next
more.
Resident Evil game they're gonna do is Code Veronica X.
That's not good. Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. The Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center.
GTA 4?
You say GTA 4?
It looked like New York to me.
In Liberty City?
What is Victor?
Yep.
What do you mean?
I did put a game trailer for a game that I'm looking forward to in the chat after this.
Nothing on the servers at the CIA.
But yeah,
Yo, y'all ready for next month?
What's next month?
Crimson Desert, bro.
oh, that's shit. Looking forward to that.
That's a day one buy for me.
What days are coming out?
Why me? The team has settled on a person of interest.
I think it's March 18th.
A former team.
Or the 5th.
Let me look.
Oh, a marathon's the 5th.
19th, March 19th.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on it,
I'm
bro.
definitely getting that game.
And basically, the thing with Crimson Desert, they said that there's not gonna be any levels or like experience points. It's gonna be just progression. I think, or gadgets. Like you can get different gear, and then you have to explore the world to upgrade your gear. But it's not gonna be any level caps or anything.
Whatever it takes.
We got, oh, I'm level 0 and I gotta grind level 100. That's not gonna be in Crimson Desert. But how do y'all think this looks, man?
I think this looks
Good.
amazing.
Where's Mr. X though? I think for Resident Evil, I feel like they have to have a good scary villain. Mr. X always felt like that menacing pressure, like some other Resident Evils, or like with that one Abomination thing. But
I think they will. They're usually pretty good with that. I think this game. I think this game is gonna be one of the games that's Game of the Year contender.
what? Just off the name?
Not just how it looks. It looks amazing. But
So, I see the spotlights.
Are you getting closer? Listen, Dylan, we're getting distress calls from the theater, but
so yeah, this shit is fire, bro. I didn't play the Control before this, but I think I might just get this game, bro, off the rip.
Control Resonant, the game-changing sequel to Control.
So Remedy is the same people that did Alan Wake, for those of you who don't know.
From our in-development build, we play as Dylan Faden, our supernaturally gifted hero, in a version of Manhattan like you haven't seen before.
Well, it's like an RPG, huh? I see the levels by the characters' names, or at least not the names, but their health bar.
Empowers Dylan to seamlessly move through gravity anomalies and adapt to the world around him. Here we are showcasing a set of different.
Yeah, I guess this does have like some RPG elements.
And his supernatural abilities. There are a lot of different ones you can discover to suit your playstyle.
I didn't play the first one either, so I don't know.
This one looks so much different than like the first one. Because the first one, the lady had like a gun and stuff.
I guess this time you leveled up.
Yeah, I think this is her brother or something like that.
kind of. You'll know it when you hear it.
I think they gave the game away for like people who bought the PS5. They could get the game or something. I got it, but I just haven't played it. Control, so I need to play Control. But
You should, man. You should play it and let us know what you think about it.
this kind of looks like what's that movie with Inceptus or something like that? Inception, yeah. Game gives me Inception vibes, yeah. Kind of like how, you know, he's running on like the buildings and they're like different gravity.
This reminds me
things
of
like upside down.
Don't this remind y'all of Expedition?
No, I don't
played
know.
it. Don't worry, Killer.
I don't
those
get
who come after.
From what I've seen, it looks more like Inception to me.
But I do like the creature design still. I don't know what the hell he's fighting, but this shit looks dope. And the bosses in this game look like they're gonna be fire too.
Can't wait to share it with you later in 2026.
Look like he's going against the Paintress.
Interesting. Good trailer.
I guess we could do Pragmatica now. Because, you know, the thing about Pragmatica is right after they announced the trailer, there's a demo. So you actually be able to, play this game if you have a PlayStation. Right now, actually today, if you want to try out the demo. But yeah, I've been looking forward to this game for a while. Yeah, it was supposed to come out a lot sooner, but I guess they delayed it. But it's finally coming out in April.
What is this? Like, what is it about?
It's like a futuristic, like, space game where it's kind of like
I believe Capcom made this one.
Yeah, single player. It's like you have like a gun.
Yeah, I have this wish list on my Xbox account.
It's like a buddy story, like that girl's gonna be with you the whole time type shit.
Yeah,
you can like hack stuff. So like she could like hack enemies while you're fighting them and stuff.
So she's like the role of in the God of War game where his son is in there too, where he could like assist him and shit.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a mix between like gunplay and like futuristic laser swords and stuff.
But I actually think she's probably gonna, in terms of combat, I actually think she's gonna be more impactful than Kratos' son Atreus was.
You mean Loki? Ooh.
Yeah, Loki. I think this game could also be a contender for Game of the Year.
Yeah,
we'll see, man.
100%.
We'll see.
2026 is definitely setting up.
It's stacked.
Crimson Desert might be up there.
Desert, Pragmatica.
It's only a PS5 thing, or is it available on Steam too?
It's on Steam.
Is it on
Steam, Xbox?
No, it just says PS5.
Yeah,
Xbox. PlayStation, because it's a PlayStation thing. Bro, I can show you right now. It's a PlayStation showcase, so it's only going to show only on PlayStation. But
yeah, they make it seem like it's only coming on the console.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true because the other games that we just seen the trailer on, it showed like PlayStation, showed the Steam logo, it showed the.
I got a wish list.
Yeah.
On Xbox. I just saw it on the Steam page too because I'm going through the Steam store right now because they got some sales going on.
Well, at least that's good to know. I can always get it on PC. Hey. Damn, I cannot believe they make another.
Apparently the game is coming to Nintendo Switch 2 too. But like I said, it's a PlayStation 2. The whole exclusive stuff is done. We're not part of that gaming period anymore. Xbox is making games that are being played on PlayStation. PlayStation's making games that are being played on Xbox, and so on.
Titties.
Who?
This new Dead or Alive
new project. I did not see this.
Yes.
I saw.
It looked like it was Ninja Gaiden in the beginning. Am I tripping?
That because that's Hayabusa.
Yeah, that's Ryu.
See, I've never played a Dead or Alive game in my life, so I have no idea.
You gotta play them, bro. I grew up playing Dead or Alive and
I know
Ninja Gaiden, so like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about Dead or Alive though, because you know the creator is gone, so I don't know how this game's gonna be. Oh yeah, also shout out to Sato, man. That's the he's the creator of all the Sega consoles that we have known to grow up with in a lifetime or in this timeline. He recently passed away.
Show that Saros.
Yeah, he passed away. I think earlier last week.
S-A-R-O-S.
And that's
on it.
I think he'll be missed, even though like Sega don't make consoles no more. I think he'll be missed just because what he did for the industry in his time.
I guess for me, the only
on the Dreamcast.
I guess for me, the only thing I don't want to see after this is the Marvel token.
Oh, the
from the showcase. Yeah.
Death Stranding. I've actually never played Death Stranding, but I always hear good things about it.
Me either. It's on Game Pass. I could check it out, but I don't know. From what I heard, like the first game was like a glorified like delivery system, like delivery.
You can't listen. That's what the detractors will say. But you know, I think the game has more than that. It's just people just trying to shit on something because there's some people who do. We're in the age of negativity. You know, some people don't like Kojima, so they try to find a way to shit on the game.
That's true, but I did hear that people prefer Part 2 over 1, though.
Yeah, I heard that too. But I don't.
Yeah,
I
so
don't like
for people acting like all you're doing is just like delivering, that's not. You're doing more than that.
I know you better than
For me, if I'm gonna play 2, I gotta jump into the first one because I don't like jumping into the middle of a franchise and playing games. Otherwise, I would have played freaking Kingdom Hearts already.
Yeah, it's just right now we're in a time where every gamers are trying to like wish for games downfall and try to tear it down, like High Guard, which you know update on High Guard.
They got High Guard. It wasn't just gamers. Like the game just wasn't up to snuff.
No, it's not about the game. No, that's not it. It was people were shit on the game before it came out.
Game, yo,
they
the
wanted it to fail.
in this game that throws me off every time.
Why?
Because I don't know if it's the same guy, but like the dude, this main character dude, looks like the dude from the TV show Gina and Georgia.
I don't know who that is, but
I never watched that.
That's a good thing for you.
So like I look at him, I'm like, bro, that's all I see is that the nigga from fucking Gina, Georgia. I'm like, damn, this man's a fucking space warrior now.
You can engage without permanent progression.
Went from comedy to seriousness. Love it.
Angel's smoking too much, guys.
I'm probably gonna smoke it too much. It's okay.
With Carcosan modifiers, you can adjust your
This is one of the games that I'm looking forward to, man. I loved Returnal, and the gameplay looks very similar. It's made by the same people, Housemark, and ever since I played Returnal, I said I was gonna look out for the next game, and I'm definitely gonna be supporting the company. I don't know if this is gonna be like a rogue like game, like how Returnal was, but definitely piqued my interest as soon as I saw it when they first announced it. Gunplay is crazy.
Kind of plays like Destiny.
And don't disrespect Destiny like that.
Dang, you saying it like that? You know, that's a bad game.
No, I'm just saying though, that Destiny's movement is unmatched. I would argue this feels more like Warframe movement.
What the
Is Warframe movement good?
Warframe plays just like Destiny.
No, it's different play styles. I played Warframe and definitely felt the difference in Warframe compared to Destiny.
I think the best game with movement probably the finals.
Fuck no.
You play the finals, Angel?
Yes, and I did not like it.
What? That's a first. I've never heard someone say they didn't like the movement in the finals.
So what was it? What was that Marvel game you talk about? Marvel Token?
Yeah, Marvel Token Fighters. Yeah.
Is this like Marvel Fighter Z type shit? Is that what this is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not really.
Kinda.
No. It's more like Marvel versus Capcom.
Oh, damn! How come they don't make those no more? How come you don't see a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 or 5, wherever the last one
because
was?
Infinite was trash.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
They lost their touch. It's crazy.
Yep. Sad to. We could use more fighters.
Yeah, I guess you could show Token, and then after Token, I guess we could like move on to like the PlayStation being delayed. One of the things that I really like about the Token, what that they're doing is they put magic in the game.
Ooh, yeah.
I think
Marvel Rivals. She got a lot of exposure from Rivals.
Oh, this looks bad,
they
man.
did. And not only that, but they just put Luna Snow and Magic as a. They made.
Okay, so it's like a 2D fucking fighter. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
5D. Hey, Blade better be in this game. That's all I got to say.
Oh, that'd be dope.
This actually
and Gambit.
Oh yeah, like I can. Like, this gives me Fighter Z vibes somewhat. Like, it definitely feels like it's gonna be one of those like competitive fighter games.
I would definitely say this is more of a like spiritual successor to Mortal Kombat. Not Mortal Kombat. Marvel vs. Capcom.
Now, is this gonna be better than what the last Marvel vs. Capcom was?
Most likely, just because the last one was. We don't talk about the last one.
I wonder how big this roster is gonna be at the start.
Good question. I'm thinking maybe somewhere
they
between.
add more characters. I hope they add more low key characters too.
I think 30 is a good number. Oh, year one pass. So if you can rewind it back, that's them showing characters
Ultimate
coming to the game.
Edition. Oh, I like their ad. Yo, see, this is where they're gonna get people. Right here, the chromatic colors, bro. Them shits look fire, bro. Them shits look gas. With the rainbow neon like outlines in their outfits, that shit look crazy. Oh, it says it right here.
Yeah.
20 launch characters. There's gonna be 20 characters at launch. It says it right there.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 20 characters. It's gonna be like how Crossroads did theirs, because it looks like they got passes. Year one pass, you got 5 characters coming.
Damn, only 5 characters throughout the whole year?
4 characters plus a arena. That's what it's saying. A stage plus 4 characters.
That's
for
crazy.
the whole year.
Yeah, I need
they
to add
do
more fucking characters than 4 for one whole year. We
So
gonna
that
do
sounds
one
like
every
you're
3 months.
Pretty much. That's what it sounds like.
That's crazy, bro.
There's only 20 at
How many
launch.
characters does Marvel Rivals pull out every month? New character wise?
2 characters a season.
And how long?
So 1 character a month.
1
2
character a
months.
month? Oh yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Well, hopefully, maybe they'll do more. You know, maybe they're gonna see how it does. They probably don't want to put too much developmental time on this game. It's not gonna sell good too. You know what I mean?
Hmm?
The difference with Marvel Rivals is it's very successful when it comes to their cosmetics, so they can fucking money off of it.
There's some people who, complain about all of the anime arena fighters, but to be fair, I feel like there's so many 2D fighting games. It's kind of getting oversaturated, in my opinion.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What do you mean, what the hell? I said what I said.
Fighters, man. Anytime a game is 2D, you gotta complain about that, man.
Bro, let's see how many 2D fighters. Dragon Ball Fighters, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
That's because you don't like playing those games. What's wrong with 2D fighters?
I'm just saying, for the people who complain about arena fighters, you can't say, oh, I'm tired of all these anime arena fighters, but then there's like 10 million 2D fighters. Like, come up with something new. Honestly, I don't think there's an issue with arena fighters. I think people, I think people got a negative stigma on 3D arena fighters. I think there's lots of untapped potential.
I think 2D 3D and like platform fighters are all like valid in their own right.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say it wasn't available. I said it's oversaturated. Like, there's just too many. Dragon Ball Z fighters, Naruto fighters, Avatar. There's an Avatar 3D fighting game. Why not make a 3D, arena fighter?
Caleb, not that many 3D arena fighters are actually good.
Oh man,
I have to disagree with that.
The Storm series, what other franchise is good in terms of 3D fighters?
There's the what's it called? The My Hero ones. There's the
My Hero ones didn't hit till the third game.
There's the what's called the Demon Slayer ones. Like
the Demon Slayer didn't hit till the second game.
Okay, and
but that's the point I'm making.
Street Fighter didn't hit until the second game. When people talk about the which Street Fighter was the best, the OG ones, Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, but look how many Street Fighters they've had.
Yeah, so if the 3D arena fighter gets better with future installments, like I have no issue with that. If it keeps improving. And
the only thing I'm saying is the reason why we're not seeing that much 3D fighters is because it's hard to succeed with 3D fighters. Whereas 2D fighters, most find success, as you just point out, the second game. Sometimes you just get it right the first game.
Yeah, it's oversaturated.
Like Fighter Z.
And then literally you just be doing the same combo, Street Fighter combos, but just with a different skin on it.
So hold on, you're not excited about
Ryu Fireball.
You're not excited about the Avatar fighting game?
I don't know, just a Dragon Ball Fighters with a different skin, bro. Street Fighter with a different skin. I'm just
the originality in games
I
is
feel like
different.
that's kind of unfair though, Caleb, because they all like have their own like styles and tastes.
Yeah, it'll be. I feel like it'll be fun for what it is. It's just I don't know,
maybe it's just not for you, man.
Bro, if I want to play a 2D, I'll play Street Fighter 6. You know what I'm saying? Well, I gotta play Street Fighter 6 in anime skin. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing
like that though.
I'm just saying, I'm just speaking on the to defend my 3D arena fighters, man. Like, people want to act like 2D fighters and think oversaturated, bro, when they are. I think if we did a list of every single 2D fighter, and you'll start to see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but fighting games came out back in the late 80s,
yes,
early 90s, because most of them were 2D.
It's primitive gameplay because that's all they could do at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but because that was the thing,
that doesn't mean we have to stay there. We need to innovate on the fighting genre, not just stay at 2D.
But I don't think anything's wrong with the 2D fighters. I think people just make 2D fighters at this point still is because, everybody's inspired by either Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
It's like Sonic, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with 2D Sonic games. They have their place, but if we're gonna only do 2D Sonic games and no 3D Sonic, that's a problem. And I feel like in the fighting game community, it's almost like we're getting to a point where every game is just a different variation of a 2D fighter instead of modernizing and innovating on the fighting genre.
I mean, we did innovate a bit. We had Tekken, we had Dead or Alive.
2D, that's 2.5D.
Nah, those are 3D fighters. You can change directions.
Yeah, change direction and still, you're still what's it called? Kind of oriented in a 2D, set. Even if you can sidestep, you're still fighting like a 2D fighter. It's just you have sidestep mechanics.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we went over majority of things for the state of play, or at least that we thought were interesting. Obviously, there's a lot more, but we don't want to spend too long on it. So I guess... Hold on,
Caleb. So you love 3D arena fighters, but you don't love Shinobi Strikers?
What? I don't like gacha games. How about that?
Oh, you play Speedstorm? What you mean?
Oh, shit.
I barely I play. I'm a kart racer and I like Disney, but I don't necessarily, like I said, I don't like the shit they doing.
Oh my God.
Honestly, and Shinobi Strikers is a watered down version of, they took out moves and you got to pay for each character. I'm good,
bro. You got to pay for each character.
It's simplified. It's simplified. It's so simplified. Shinobi Strikers. I mean, it has fun moments, but I don't know.
So you like the My Hero Ultra Rumble?
That's a gotcha game. I haven't really played.
Oh my god, you can't be saying games are gotcha games, but you playing gotcha games still.
The fact that you have to pay for each, I don't know. It's just, I can't do it because I'll put it this way, right? If I play Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm and I can play 100 different characters without having to pay for each one, they're just available. Why would I go to another Naruto game where I have to pay for each character? Oh, I got to pay for Sasuke and Rock Lee and Jiraiya. No, I'm not doing that. You know, why that'd be like me playing Marvel Rivals and all of the characters are free, and then me playing a Marvel Rivals gotcha game where I got to pay for each character. Like, no, I'm not going back.
That's literally Marvel Tokon, though.
Damn.
Do you have to pay for each character in Marvel Token? Is
Pretty
that
much.
the case?
After the base characters, you got to pay for them. After the base roster, you got to pay for the rest. That's every fighter though. Every fighting game got a base roster, then you got to pay for the expansion roster.
But as long as they have a base roster, not just like, oh, you just have to pay for each thing.
Yeah, but there was a base roster in Shinobi Strikers too.
You talking about DLC or like?
It's the same thing. The DLC.
No.
The DLC is
Shinobi
a
Striker. It's one thing if you have like a base roster and you have like 1 or 2 DLC characters you pay for, but when your whole game, like 90% of the characters, you have to pay for, nah.
That's literally every fighter though. That's Dragon Ball Fighters. That's Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive is the worst of them. That's Street Fighter right now. That's Tekken right now.
All 2D fighters. All 2D fighters. See the problem? Now they trying to charge your ass. Arena fighters just give you the characters off rip. 2D fighters, now they charging for each one.
All right, y'all. We got one more topic, man. Let's
we can move
get
on
into it, man.
But
get into it.
So it is what
about the PS6 getting delayed.
Which
so it was supposed to come out in 2027 next year, but they said they're going to delay it until 2028, 2029.
Yes.
So
2027 PlayStation 6 release date is completely out of the realm of possibility if a new report by Bloomberg is to believe. Basically, essentially, I read this article already. Basically, the reason why they're pushing it back is because the price of memory is skyrocketing because AI is just eating everything up, bro. I feel bad for gamers, bro. This is like literally the worst time for us because AI is eating up the RAM. AI is eating up the hard drives. RAM, like AI is literally taking all this tech that, you know, gamers and everything else, console manufacturer, everything need, because all these big companies are just taking it all. They're buying it all up because they need it for their AIs. And that's why the PlayStation 6 is being delayed.
That's why the Steam Machine is overpriced now. But, you know, Microsoft, they bought up a lot of RAM. And it looks like they're going to be unaffected by this because they're still releasing that schedule for next year.
No. Which is crazy because it says Sony isn't the only affected console manufacturer, as Bloomberg claims that Nintendo is considering increasing the price of the Switch too sometime in 2026.
I'm done, bro. I'm not supporting Nintendo. I'm not supporting Nintendo.
Man, I told y'all about Nintendo.
Bro, there will be something that happens that doesn't even involve Nintendo. Then they'll make an excuse to raise their prices.
Hold on. So, one of the reasons why I got my Switch was because I knew they were going to increase the prices. I said they were going to increase the prices.
Yep, if you have the means to get it.
Which only means one thing. Microsoft's console, if it does release as scheduled, is going to be a pretty expensive console. Just based off the prices of RAM and everything else, they're going to have to, you know, upcharge them now.
Well, I don't think it'll be that expensive. I think in terms of being a hybrid console, it'll be the value of what it should be. But in terms of expense, because Microsoft probably has deals with like whoever is manufacturing RAM in bulk.
But so does Sony.
Yeah, but it's Microsoft. Like in terms of like tech, there's like levels, man. Microsoft, the fact that Microsoft, Google, and I forgot who else was up there, and they pretty much bought up the stockpile of RAM. Tells you everything you need to know. First of all, Microsoft seen this ahead of time. That's why they were already increasing their console prices, and everyone was like, "Why are they increasing prices?" Well, this is why.
So you're saying Microsoft was prepared with this new console?
Yes, it seemed like Microsoft was prepared from day one, and the fact that Microsoft isn't affected by a delayed release schedule also means to tell me they already knew ahead of time. And this is what they were doing ahead of time behind the scenes when everyone was complaining about console prices going up. And I think low key, even though it's kind of scummy, but it's business, Microsoft pretty much like shot down the Steam machine before it could even take off, because they're like, hey, we bought this RAM. You know, the demand is going to be too high. I don't know if Valve can really handle it. We can write a blank check. Valve can't write no blank checks.
They're prioritizing data centers, basically, and it's not just America. Like, there are foreign countries that are buying land and then making data centers on land that they bought in America.
Roger Snyder? We're doing good. How are you doing today?
Yeah, all of the data, they're getting data on us too. You know what I'm saying? I think even with the TikTok chain, with the new TikTok owners, the American version, you know, they're getting more data on you through TikTok. Like, all of our data is going to be basically, you know, in these centers. But yeah, they're definitely, you know, in order to store all of this data, they're making these, you know, data centers, and they're using all the chips and the RAM and yeah. So I mean, they probably did it for price, because if they released it next year, PlayStation 6 would be more expensive than what people would buy. So that's why they're holding out for, you know, the prices for the chips to be more available maybe in the future, or the RAM or whatever. But honestly, I feel like it's a I would say it's a, I don't know. Are you going to get the console? Like I said, I feel like PlayStation hasn't justified the existence of the PS5 yet. I mean, maybe they're coming out with some games, but I don't know. A new console doesn't make sense to me. Like, what would be the new feature, like, that the PS5 doesn't have, or not just the PS5, the PS5 Pro, like, you know what I'm saying?
They could always make a console better.
It feels like the PS5 Pro Plus, essentially. That's what the PS6 seems to me like.
Where I will say I agree with you, Caleb, is and I said this in our chat before, but I feel like I could still get a lot out of my PS5. So if they don't release the PS6 until 2028 or 2029, I'm actually not bothered by that.
It gives me more time to actually justify my purchase of the PS5.
Yep.
Like, and let's say, I honestly feel like if they come out PS6, like, I don't think I'd get it day one. I might be one of those people get it maybe a year or two later. Like, you know, only way they would have to have a very compelling game for me to get a PlayStation 6. Like, maybe like Ape Escape 4, and it's like the most amazing, you know, platformer of all time. But I don't know. Like, I just don't see myself getting a PlayStation 6. It's kind of weird saying that. I don't know if that's growth, but like, I don't see myself getting the PS6. I really don't.
I'll probably end up getting it.
I'm most likely getting the next Xbox next year, just because I have a vast library already on the Xbox, and my library is already growing on PC, because I have like over 1,000 games on Xbox and over 200 games on PC. So you mean to tell me I can play, and not to mention the Epic games that I get for free every now and then. So you mean to tell me I can play all my games in one spot? Like,
I don't know. Maybe if they like
for me
incorporate some crazy VR, and it's like damn near photorealistic, kind of like that one shooting game that looked photorealistic. I forgot what it was called, but I don't know. What do you think could make gaming better? Like, do you feel like the graphics are like peaked at what they can? I don't think they have. I think things can look better. But
the graphics, I think
optimization.
Optimization for sure, but in terms of like graphic fidelity, it's peaked only because every time you make a game, especially because it goes onto PC, you're always gonna build the game up from the lowest denominator. So the lowest denominator can only handle like 30 frames and like 720p. They're looking to build games that can run on those machines, and then they optimize for everything above it. And because of that, that's why games are not overly like visually appealing, because those games won't be able to run it, and that's a big market that they're gonna miss. Same thing with consoles. If we make our game too strenuous for like in terms of like RAM or even graphics, like we can't sell this on a Switch 2. Switch 2 is selling like hotcakes. You mean we're gonna miss a whole market because of that? So they got to scale back in terms of development on how they design games.
That's why they got to get over these PS4 niggas, man.
Which they have recently. The finals has dropped support for PS4. You only have a month left to play the finals if you're on PS4. Otherwise, get a PS5, get an Xbox. I don't think it's on the Switch, or get a PC.
I think they took Netflix off of PS3, or maybe it was something else. But
yeah, it was.
Yeah, it looks like they're.
I was like, Netflix is still on PS3, but even still, I mean, why would they have to take Netflix off PlayStation 3?
I guess because, maybe PS3 is like so old. Like, maybe they have to pay some type of money to still have it running on the PS3, and they just like. Majority of people aren't watching watching Netflix on PS3. Like, who the fuck is still watching?
You never know. It's the same thing being said about who's still playing games on PS4.
Yeah, I know people are still using the Wii to watch Netflix.
People are still playing the PS3 because they can't play.
The PS4 is different because we know the PS4 is so like hotcakes, right? So we know a lot of people are still using it to this day and still watching Netflix. Whereas, people are using a PS3, but majority of the people, if they're using a PS3, it's to like play some old ass game they love or some shit like that. But more people than not, they probably just wanted to. I think Netflix just wanted to cut their ties to PS3 because they probably weren't making as much money with streamers coming from there. So they're like they don't want to pay for their stuff to be on it. But that's just what I think.
But yeah, it honestly, if it's coming out after GTA 6, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, it just seems like a glorified PC. We'll see. Like I said, when it actually comes out, maybe they have some new features or something that's really.
Are actually.
Yeah, all consoles are miniature PCs, just in a different format.
Yeah, like I said, I think the peak of gaming is whatever is run on the strongest PC. Like a game with the strongest PC graphics and optimization, that would be basically the peak of what a console can accomplish. So. When I think about a PS6, I just think about, probably the strongest PC that's available right now will basically be in console form in like 2 years.
Yeah, but the thing is about consoles, they're always behind in terms of technical ability and hardware. So even if you drop the PS6, let's say like 4 years from now or whatever the case is, it'll never be at the peak because, PCs will always have more power than consoles. Consoles are always limited.
Right, which means that since the consoles are behind, the console that we do get for the PS6 will basically just be whatever top-end PC is now.
Pretty much. But then, like, you also have to understand, if we already know that and we've been buying consoles and we've been knew that, what's the difference now? What has changed? Why is that going to stop you from getting the next one?
Because I feel like the hardware I have, from what they advertise, is, strong enough to run the games.
Yeah, you're right to think that, but at the same time, you don't want to end up like the same guys on PS4 that are losing support. Oh, you guys had the console for like 8 years now. It's time to shut down support.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a
PS6 now.
Hey, look, I think. Man,
I'll probably have
that trailer. They gonna show that new sparkly spiffy trailer, and they gonna show all answer. Man, I need this, man.
If they come out Astrobot fucking Reborn or something like that. I don't know. I might consider.
Caleb gonna see the trailer and then it's gonna say, and then also put on PS5. I'm like, fuck.
No, but what's going to happen? I feel like all of the PS6 games are going to be on the PS5. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I will be the PS4 equivalent of the
probably,
next gen, bro. I'll be on the 5 forever.
PS5 for like a year, maybe a year and a half. But I think you.
You know what's funny? We're saying all this shit, knowing damn well the scalper is gonna make sure you guys can't buy them.
Yeah, so either you're gonna get it day one, or you're gonna have to wait a year anyway, because the scalpers are gonna buy up all the inventory unless PlayStation learns from their mistakes and don't make it to where people can buy freaking 100 consoles to one person.
Ain't no way you said wait a year, because there's been people waiting a whole generation to get a PS5 and they couldn't because of scalpers.
I feel like after a year they were available. People just weren't looking in the right.
They were available until the prices went up.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. That was something relatively new within the last year or two.
Oh my god.
So does it mean anything to you guys if Xbox comes out with their system like much earlier than like PlayStation? Because usually
they did it before with the 360. The 360 came out what, 2 years before the PS5?
At the end of the day, it's I'll put it this way: diminishing returns. The jumps of console generations isn't as drastic as it once was. Like going from like the PlayStation 1 to 2, that's a jump. From the 2 to 3, that's a jump. From the 3 to 4, that's a jump.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? From NES to GameCube, from GameCube to Wii, those are huge jumps. But we're
graphically, there's only so much realism you could get, right?
Yeah, but in terms of a jump,
right now I feel like the
next console will be a jump, only because it is going to be more PC based.
We'll see.
Right now, when it comes to graphics, there's no more jumps that they can do when it comes to graphics. Nowadays, when it comes to jumps, it's more frame rate more than anything now.
Yeah.
If you can play a game of 4K with ray tracing on at a steady 60 frames per second, that's a good jump.
Yeah, and I think that's the mark that Microsoft's going to be looking to hit with this new Xbox.
Yeah, but that's what we were supposed to get on PS5. They literally, I bought the box. I got the box right here. I'll take a picture. It says 8K gaming for PS5. So where's my 8K gaming?
That's why I didn't buy PS5.
8K gaming. I actually read an article, and it looks like 8K is no longer going to be a thing.
Good, because it was a waste.
At CES 2026, there was no 8K TV shown at all. It's like everybody pulled back on 8K
because no one was buying them in the first place.
So what exactly? So we hear about like 4K, right? What exactly is 8K?
Double 4K.
Yeah, just like resolution.
8,000 pixels or something like that.
So basically, I mean, the 8K is essentially geared towards big, like 100-inch plus screen. So when you watch something in 8K, it's not gonna look, grainy and like that, because it's gonna be 8,000 pixels on that screen. So it's gonna look crystal clear on a really huge screen.
And if it's a small screen, it's gonna be super detailed.
So, but like the bandwidth it takes for 8K stuff, or like if Netflix were to incorporate 8K, it would require so much bandwidth that it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So nobody's adopting 8K right now at all.
4K video already takes up a lot of space, you know what I'm saying? So imagine having to save 8K clips. Like each clip would be a gigabyte.
Yeah, so it looks like 4K is here to stay for a long time. I don't think there's any resolution to really in a while.
But the thing is, like, once we got 4K, I didn't really see the necessity for us to go to 8K. It was like
8K is like if you want to zoom in and it still be crystal clear. Like it's kind of already like that with 4K. But imagine if you want to zoom in even more and still see like high resolution detail. I guess that would be like 8K.
We don't need all that.
Yeah.
Like imagine taking an 8K photo, like a landscape photo, and then you can zoom in and you can see like the hairs on somebody's freaking neck or something from like 1,000 yards away. But yeah, that ain't that necessary, man. the price you would probably play and probably all of the freaking resources that go into making an 8K, it's probably not feasible.
8K TVs are going for like 20 grand. Like who's really spending 20 grand on a TV? Like, and TVs don't even hold value, so that's a waste.
More about bigger TVs, you might need more pixels because it's bigger. But like, if most people got 50-inch, 60-inch,
and the repair cost on that TV, whoo.
Yeah, nah, yeah, you get a kid or a dog, and your stuff is over. Yeah, but I don't know. It's like I said, other people might be super excited. Yo, I'm day one, but I just feel like. Ah man,
it's all good, Caleb. You don't gotta stress yourself, man. Just take the wait and see approach.
Yeah, I did the stress myself in PS5, and I just feel like it wasn't worth it, beyond. And I'm not doing that for the sticks.
Waiting some time, man.
Caleb's girl was like, "If you stay on that PS4, I'm leaving." Caleb's like, "No."
The PS5 was definitely better than the 4. The internet is better. The 4 literally like limited the speed of the internet you could get. Like the 4 is the outdated
console. Internet, did y'all still have the internet browser on the PS5?
Nah, they never added that shit, but the PS4 had it, which is funny.
Cause I remember using my niece's PS4 and
man, all the PS4 users are gooners, bro. Like that's why they put on the 4 and they realized PS4 people are gooners, so they said, "No, we taking this off our thing." Over here looking out.
That's crazy.
Man, but I mean,
so there's no way you can access the internet browser on the PS. It's just gone.
Nope, it's not there.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, so, I don't know. I mean, it might come back to PS6. PS6. Yeah, I don't see why they. I mean, I guess
you got PS6 today.
Yeah, pretty much. I guess
hey, but yeah, Rogers,
it's
good to see you play High Guard, man.
Yeah, Mr. Caleb, start for your final thoughts, bro.
High Guard
game of the year, man. If oh man, dude, I'm just Speedstorm disappointed me, man. Like, you know, I might have to retire the Speedstorm title the way they going, bro. If they keeping the seasons like this, I might have to wash my hands of this, bro.
Man, I try to,
you know, like I said, I'll be on
you, Caleb.
I'll be racing on freaking the Death Star or some shit, bro. Like, nigga, I'll be pod racing. But yeah, bro. Oh no.
Bless you.
It's final thoughts, man. I don't know, man. I will say Hollywood better watch out. You know, maybe next week I do want to show off a lot of there's a new AI app called like Sea Dance, and it's recreating a cinematic movies. So, you know.
So it's gonna be like Sora but better?
Sora, but like 10 times better, bro. The stuff they're recreating Bruce Lee movies, bro. They're like recreating Godzilla, Kong style Transformers, Avengers Endgame quality, you know, videos with this new AI app. To the point where Disney was wanting to sue. So maybe we'll talk about that next week.
No, I might use it to remake that Superman movie that came out in the summer.
That's crazy.
Do it the right way.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Happy Valentine's Day, I guess.
Okay.
Man, look what y'all did, Gameloft. You broke this.
You got this man saying Happy Valentine's Day. We don't know what's.
Was there even a Valentine's event for the game?
I don't know.
Damn.
Think
about it, they don't have seasonal events. Like, they don't have like a Thanksgiving thing or what?
No, their events are. Oh, we had the Valentine's bundle. You can spend 4,000 shards on the Valentine's bundle. You have Aladdin. Like, get the F out of here. I gotta spend money to enjoy the Valentine's Day event. Nope. But yeah.
I guess
Black History Month, baby. Don't forget it. I know they gave us the shortest month of the year, but hey, we gonna get really shake it up next week, because you know what I'm saying. You know, we ain't gonna do a podcast without addressing Black History Month, y'all. But yeah,
Guess Mr. Sammy, it's on you, man.
Fable Game of the Year.
You standing on that?
Yes, sir. That's the only game I can see being Game of the Year. I don't give a fuck about no GTA 6.
Because I stand on mine last year and it won. So you gonna stand on it, or you gonna switch up?
No. I'm not switching up. You know why? Because like I said, this was my most anticipated game for the last half decade. Right? As soon as it got announced, Sammy got wet.
That's
Damn, you got wet. Yeah. So this dude Sammy is moist. I'm gonna start calling you Moist Watkins, bro. Okay.
Moist critical out here.
Say he was pre-jizzing, man.
I was like, ooh, no, Fable's back.
Okay.
But nah, for real, Fable is definitely the game I'm looking forward to. Although I want to play Crimson Desert, I'm getting it day one. I'm using my Microsoft money and buying it day one, the pre-order. I'm gonna be playing Fable day one. It's gonna be in Game Pass, so I can wait to buy it. But I'm probably gonna buy it anyways, just because I want whatever deluxe edition that's gonna come for the game, and I want all the bells and whistles for that game. So I'm definitely gonna be buying that day one, and I'm definitely gonna be streaming that day one too. I'm probably gonna look to take some time off work, but yeah, that's my game of the year. That's my most anticipated game too. Fuck GTA. GTA hasn't been good since GTA 4, and you know, let them fucking delay their game again. Even better for Fable. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this year for gaming, because there's a lot of great games coming out. You know, we'll see what happens with the consoles next year, if Sony really delays it or not. You know, we'll see what happens with this new Xbox console. I'm curious to see how they have designed it, where this console is really gonna excel at, and in general, I'm just excited to see more news in gaming. Like, such a good time for gaming. I know like last 4 years or 3 years wasn't that great in terms of gaming because of all the shenanigans that was going on, but it looks like everything has finally died down, and you know, the sun's coming out. You know, the clouds are parting, the sun rays are shining down on us. It feels like it's a good time to be a gamer. Apart from the RAM prices going up and console prices going up. Yeah.
Okay. Is that it for you, Mr. Sammy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man, I guess I'll do mines, but as of right now, I don't have a game of the year that I could stamp. When I feel confident about my pick, I will let you guys know. As of right
Expedition
now,
Zero?
It's looking like, I don't know. I think right now it could be. Got a couple I see in the running: Pragmata, Resident Evil, Crimson Desert. Fable could be one. Just gotta see, man. We just gotta see, and that's not even mentioning games that might come out that haven't been shown yet that are still coming out this year. So we'll see.
That's true, because we didn't find out about Expedition until like April or something, or early spring or something like that. I know they announced it early in the year, but then like a real trailer didn't drop till like, I want to say spring at the Xbox show. No, early in the month. No, there was an announcement late in 2024, and then there was one trailer that they showed during the Xbox showcase, and then it just dropped in spring.
Now, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm on the fuck GTA Sammy side, but
you just want to see your house in GTA. That's why.
GTA is literally the gun and gamer freaking heaven there, man. That is literally
gamer, bro. I did say, even if GTA released, I didn't think it was gonna win Game of the Year. I think something will beat it, but we will see. I mean, I don't even think it's gonna be coming out this year.
Nah, it's coming out next year.
I think it will be delayed. So, but
I don't.
yeah, man. Hopefully,
there's way too many good games. I don't care about.
It is, man. This is despite
I will be trying to look for your house though. Now, no, I will. That's all I'm saying. I will be.
If you can find it, man, I'll give you $100.
All right. you said you live near a strip club, so I'm gonna be looking for all the strip clubs.
Yeah, man, find it, bro.
He looking for the big booty Latinas.
I don't need to look. Let me just say that.
Oh, he said he got one at the crib. Oh,
I don't know about all that, man.
Sammy do.
Yeah. But hey, man, I'm looking forward. I think this is gonna be a great year. I think this is gonna be another great year in gaming. Obviously the RAM stuff with the AI is unfortunate because everything is gonna be more expensive. But despite that being a thing, we had a crazy ass state of play. Even the Xbox showcase was fire. We got some heat coming, yo. We got some heat. So, hey, man, let's go, man. Let's get it cracking, man. But
I know it's kind of off topic, but in terms of like phones, because RAM is going up, or RAM shortages causing prices to go up. Are you like y'all looking forward to buying like a new phone anytime soon?
Hell no, I haven't bought a phone in so long.
My phone's for dear life, man.
Yeah, because I just recently got a new phone around my birthday, and I'm like, this is the last phone I'm getting for like the next 4 years.
Yeah,
I mean, my phone
keep
usually lasts like 5+ years, so
better keep a cover on your thing so you ain't gotta buy a new one. But
yeah,
because I ain't paying like $2-3 grand for a phone. Nope.
Technology is all across the board. It's just gonna get more expensive. Everything. So.
Yep. But hey, man, it's up. I'm gonna leave it off with you, Mr. Angel.
Yo, great podcast, everybody. Yo, Speedstorm, get your shit together. This is gonna be a great game, but you gotta get your shit together. Sony showed some good games. I still would like a Jack and Daxter remake though. So Sony, if you're listening, give me that. I'll buy it day one.
Sly Cooper as well.
Sly Cooper, show love to all your older games because they're still better than any new games you came out with. I mean, facts are facts. But other than that, yeah, that's really much it. It's not that much gaming news. So I mean, PS6 being delayed, the memory shortage, this shit's crazy out here, man. It's literally a worse time to be a gamer right now because everything is going to be increasing in price right now. It's just crazy. But yeah, that's all I got. Gameloft, just get your shit together. Listen to your peoples. Listen to your community, and your game will thrive. That's all I gotta say. Destiny fucking 2 DLC just got fucking delayed because they're not ready, or I think they're trying to have a successful marathon launch. So they pulled back on the Destiny DLC, which is unfortunate. Bungie. Yeah, I really hope your marathon game, is successful, because if you're doing all this and it flops, man, I feel sorry for you. That's all.
Honestly, I think the reception is gonna be somewhat like High Guard, just mixed.
Pretty much, but I guess we'll find out when the game comes out in a couple months, yo. Again, much love to all of you guys. If you guys like the podcast, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified whenever we go live. And we talk about all things gaming related, entertainment related, anything you could think of, that's hot, and it's a hot topic, all the crash outs, we like to cover all of that. So much love to all of you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your night, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday for another podcast.
Going out to Gameloft and Speedstorm.
Sir, man, y'all have a good one.
Stream cut shot, but the vibes there. Clips can't catch it the same way. Si tú sabes, you know all good. Next one. out.